With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep will play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machiney. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if actually fun is child can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo. What is today, Friday the 20th of October 2023, and I hope you're all doing very well and you enjoyed your day off from Phil's antics yesterday, and we're having a good Friday so far, looking forward to a robust weekend and all that jazz. As you can see, Phil is live, he's online, he's got 468 members, and I'm sure he's got a very boring day off story to regale us all with, you know, for his fucking shitty podcast. I want to get one wee thing out of the way first before I continue. I might sound a bit different today. I've had a rough day. I tweeted about it earlier on. This is my wee dog. Sorry, give us a second. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, the tweet kind of explains the situation. So yeah, he was a good boy. He was a very good boy. So yeah, if I sound different today, if I sound off, you know, it's been a stressful day, put it that way. But I just focus on bingo. I like to kind of focus on different wee things to try and get through things. But yeah. So well, I was so yesterday I went and made a wee short, and I'm planning on covering the side scroller stuff on Sunday. Because Dimmock is a member of the channel. His favourite DSP moment over the 15 years was the side scrolls interview. But it was a 5-hour interview, so I went through it again to try and find good things to kind of cover in particular, you know. And during watching it again to try and get some potential wee highlights and things here and there, I came across this clip where Phil kind of admits that some of his content appears to be rubbish. I mean, judge for yourself here, but Phil Burnell has constantly fucking claimed that he's trying to be like a meaningful content creator. And all that jazz. You know, every single video he fucking makes, he wants it to fucking mean something and have some purpose. But here he admits to his side scrollers that it's not all good content. So I mean, judge for yourself.
It just seems like there's a lot there, man. Mm-hmm. And I think that's probably the biggest thing here. You know,
I think you're right. I think it comes with being one of the most prolific content creators of gaming that have been, you know, over 100,000 videos. 15
There's
years
that illusions of grandeur.
No, I don't care. I'm not saying it's good content. I'm saying it's just habit. You know, you can say it's shit if you want. I don't care. But when I put myself out there that much, there's just that much more to microanalyze. And when I'm a small-time guy And you see concretely, oh, if we make that video about Phil, number one, you're getting the clickbait views. You're getting money because you're probably running ads on the video, or people are donating to you to continue to make fun of me. You know, this is how you don't play. I became the whipping boy of the internet. People made entire channels that were profitable based off just making fun of me, right? So when I'm out there as the target and people realize, well, people have been doing this for years and they get away with it.
As you can see, Phil is admitting to, side scrollers right there. I'm not saying it's all good content. He's trying to brag about all the channels in his fucking video, which is why he could be a potential target and all that shit, you know what I mean? And also, Adam came back, Illusions of Grandeur. And Phil just, his rebuttal was, I'm not saying it's all good content. You can say it's shit if you want to. So even Phil kind of admits, some of his content isn't really fucking worth watching. So keep that in mind next time he fucking goes off on a rant about how he tries to fucking specially curate all his fucking content and all that garbage and everything else, yeah. And also, I cannot fucking do a YouTube short without fucking watching this classic.
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Being asked to check how many views does this YouTube short have? How do you find that out? Is it in here it tells you? Does it tell you how do you find out the views a short has? Where does it tell you? Oh, you'd think I should know this by now. Is it in the... Just not going to be comments. How do you find out? Description. Ah, here we go. 5,656 views. And I think, 50 of those have been me alone, sometimes watching it just for the sake of it, just to enjoy it. It has been one of the most incredible fucking shorts, It's always a good short to come back to if you want a good fucking laugh. It's it's probably one of the best, fan submitted things that I've ever been sent. To that being said, in my opinion, it's been very... I'll say, the original fucking audio file was very well made. And obviously, I think it was Alt actually made a short himself and everything else. So it's a very good video as well to go along with it. So there we go. Yeah, as you can see though, fellas, as I said online, ready to fucking go and all that jazz. As he said much in this fucking chat, he's got members, he's got new members here. God of Frogs has fucking become a member. And that K Stills fucking nutter, 29-month ultra supporter, Jesus fucking Christ. So there we go. So Phil's day stream on Wednesday saw him get $50 playing Sonic, and he was fucking lucky to get that essentially. He couldn't get to where the Sonic hat today, and I fucking know, no matter how hard he fucking begged and sheltered it. And the next stream saw him get $63 playing Starfield. So not the biggest of supports for him, you know what I mean, but going into his day off. But considering all the fucking money he had previously, between his last day off and, and yesterday, he should have been fucking well off comfortably, because he was getting over $1,000 in tips in between days off. So he really, by all accounts, he really should have been extremely fucking comfortable with, with the financial side of things. And so yeah. What else do we got? Curated has been removed. I have removed Curated from the centre square. I have replaced Curated with Weather Talk, because even though the fucking sunshine's meant to have fucking vanished, Phil is still talking about the weather on a fairly regular fucking basis. So the centre square for Bingo will be Weather Talk, because Curated has let us down. Phil said it quite often, the other week there basically. He said it quite a good bit at the start of October, it feels like, but he has not said it since the 14th. Oh, the 13th, sorry, the 13th. These timestamps here, these date stamps, are UK. It tells you here, October 13th. So it's a whole goddamn week ago he last fucking said the word curated. So there we go. What do I have? So Phil not even fucking said he's going to fucking wash his hands or some pish. He said good morning. The only thing Phil said was good morning everyone. He's not said a goddamn thing since then. Very fucking weird. And Richie Dubs has fucking become a member. Who the fuck knows? There we go. Look, couple of things to cover off as we prepare for Bingo. Don't know when Phil's going to fucking be back and doing the actual fucking stream and all jazz. But I've actually made a couple of changes and tweaks to the stream itself, notifications and all that shit. So a couple of things have changed. If anybody tips, for example, text to speech will read the message. Since I cannot actually just fucking show you the message on the screen, I thought text to speech is better at taking care of any tip messages that come in compared to me trying to read it out and you guys maybe struggling to understand the things that are coming out of my mouth. So yeah, very, very, very rarely anyway if we get tips and all that. If we do get a tip though, you'll have text to speech telling you what a tip says rather than just having to rely on trying to understand me what the fucking message is. And I've got a new alert thing as well. I'll demonstrate this. So the very last person that subscribed was a Straight Edge show. So if I replay that animation, you'll see what I mean. And there we go. How fancy is that? It plays, so it just goes up there to be animation. So there we go. Also, anyone that super chats, tips, becomes a member, whatever, that'll also appear at the top up there as well. But subscribers will no longer activate the wee animation at the bottom left. So there we go. But I think that kind of covers that kind of thing. I do need to know a bingo numbers. Can somebody give me a number? Any number at all. First person in chat to give me a number will basically determine today's bingo card, and it's just we're trying to pick a good card. Steve from Latvia typed in 67 very fast and even had a wee typo there, including if I can like close bracket or something. So we'll go with 67 from Steve from Latvia. So the 67th bingo card will be what we use for today's bingo. Hit enter, and this is a bingo card for today's fun and games. We've got Phil to say detractor or trolls, him to say shocked, him doing scat talk, his chair creaking, and him saying fun. The second row is Phil making an annoying T sound, him saying business, new games, him displaying YouTuber jealousy, and him bumping the microphone. The third row is Phil saying you know what I mean, tips, him discussing the weather, him saying by the way, and him saying idiot. Phil getting a whole bunch of new members today out of the fucking blue from accounts I don't fucking recognise, so it's kind of suspicious. It's not member bombs, but it looks like a lot of sock accounts that come out of fucking nowhere to become a member at the same fucking time. Anyway, the fourth row is Phil's voice cracking, him slapping the leg, him saying reality, positive, and him smacking his lips. The fifth and final row is Phil saying sound good, him discussing food, him touching his face, him being toxic, and finally, Phil laughing. If I go back to like full screen here for a second, you see what I mean here about Phil's memberships thing here. There's like, so this is a renewal. This one's a fucking renewal of a fucking membership. This is a brand new member, Richie Dubs. This is another one. I like Ike. Is it all of a sudden Phil's getting members, or deciding by themselves if I can become members? It's a bit suspicious looking because why the hell happen at the same fucking time in the same fucking morning? It's a very fucking strange situation indeed. So who knows? I guess how many more random accounts out of fucking blue are going to become members of their own volition, one by one, separated by several minute intervals even. As one, it's almost like one fucking logs out after becoming a member, and then they fucking log in again to another account, and then become a fucking member. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? So yeah, there we go. And of course we do have otters in standby as well. These very cute, adorable wee otters. In fact, let me find the video. While I was looking for the otter thing, I did find a little mini BBC video about an otter thing they had. Give me a second here, I'll pull up. I believe it was this video here. Okay, so this wee video right here. Cute otters intimately filmed by spy camera, a BBC documentary style thing. So this is quite fucking cute, I thought.
So spy sea otter offers the best chance to infiltrate their world. He approaches slowly. And soon captures some of the closest and most intimate views possible. Happy he's harmless, the otter gets on with his daily routine. Wherever he goes, Spy Otter keeps a spying eye on him. Stones are dredged from the seabed, then placed on their chests as anvils. He can then crack even the toughest shell.
How fucking cool was that? I thought it was pretty fucking cool. I just found it randomly when I was fucking searching for wee otter streams. I don't fucking need to see these bastards, so they can fuck off. There we go. Yeah, there's some otters. There's the otters from Monterey Bay. And it's been not a nice looking day so far in Monterey Bay. It looks quite cloudy. I used to kind of see the water more blue to reflect the blue sky. But yeah, the otters and Phil having a good time. A lot of toys around them. And of course in Vancouver, it looks like it's a decent wee day there. And the otters are having a grand time. Is Phil? Oh, Phil's actually fucking live. Do we have a long intro today? We do have a long intro today. Okay, cool. Bang. So, it's time bingo. Okay, we'll build up some nice speed up juice already. Fucking ready for that. I'll just actually fucking set it to 1.25 straight off the fucking bat. It's fantastic stuff indeed. So, in case people are new to the bingo streams and all that jazz, let me remind you guys of the variety of ways we can get free spaces for the bingo card you see before you. If Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us all a free space for the card. And these things can double up as well, so 40 snorts or 20 burps would be another free space. So that'd be cool. If we get 100 likes on the stream before we finish playing bingo, that will give us a free space as well. But not only that, you guys get to see a bubbles animation made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. And if Phil gets 100 likes before I finish playing bingo, before he starts recording for gameplay, that'll give us a free space as well. He has to blow bubbles for his audience, so who knows what'll happen or not. Brand new fucking game, Spider-Man, big hype game, so he might actually get fucking more likes than usual. We might get a free space that way.
Yeah, money, money. Oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for a super chat who says, Cat. Did someone just say BBC style? Jesus Christ, Kel. So yeah, of course, Cat's fucking obsessed with that BBC. Yeah, she's all about the fucking BBC, as you all fucking know. She loves the BBC. She can't get enough of the BBC. Fucking takes it in and consumes it, several hours a fucking day. That's some good content on there. But there we go. Yeah, I think I covered all the things. Only one more thing to cover, of course. The aim of the game is to try and get a full house on the bingo card you see before you, but in order to try and get a full house and to be eligible to win a prize, of course, you've got to make sure you let a comment on the community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. So I think that's covered all things, and yeah, let's just crack on the bingo. Let's not waste too much time. Good luck, everyone. Here we fucking go at time bingo.
Hello, everyone. It is an exciting day because, ladies and gents, it is a huge double new release day. Arguably one of the most exciting days of this fall gaming season. I'm going to talk all about my day off, my final thoughts on Sonic Superstars, of course, the big hype for today's two big new releases, Spider-Man 2, as well as Super Mario Wonder, and a lot more on today's Level 1 podcast.
And then I can skip a shitey fucking dumbass intro. So there we go.
Good morning and welcome to the show, everyone. I'm DSP, and as you can see, I am all Mario'd out for today's big new releases. I'm very excited. I hope that you all are as well. One of the biggest gaming days in a while with a double new release that I would argue today's new releases are of pretty equal stature. They may be for completely different gaming audiences, but that does not mean that they are not equally interesting, enjoyable, and hype games. Now, all we can hope for today is that hopefully they're both good. Because earlier this week, I had a similar reaction to the release of Sonic Superstars. I got all excited, and it felt like it was a complete waste of hype and time. I really, really hope that these games at least live up somewhat to the expectations that have been laid out for them. The way I see it, as long as these games are at least as good as the previous iterations, there's going to be a good thing. And that was kind of the problem with Sonic Superstars we're going to talk about today, is that when you basically get to a point where you're an established franchise, you always have to be adding or improving. You can't be taking steps back. And I think that's what the major problem is with Sonic Superstars, which we'll discuss. Also, yesterday was my day off from streaming, and it was a very interesting day. I actually got a ton of stuff done that originally wasn't planned, but my wife and I actually decided to do a bunch of stuff together. We'll talk about that today, and it's gonna be a good show. Now today, depending on how this goes, you know, by the way, I should say, today is Friday, October 20th, 2023. It is the beginning of a 6-day...
Oh, shut the fuck up for a second while I tickle, by the way.
Burger.
There we go, cool. Well, speaking of cat, you know, speaking of,
And she's a big fucking bitch.
yeah, speaking of that fucking big, beefy fucking bitch, the big fucking hype and the big fucking talk was caused by Alt. That big fucking massive four-headed ancient one himself, Alt Insider, dropped a massive bombshell on That Being Said podcast. In fact, let me pull it up for you guys. It's probably better to go to a fucking source so you guys can see for your fucking selves. If you've not been aware of this yet, if you're not aware of what fucking happened, Alt Insider revealed that he has been sent conclusive evidence himself that Cat is still living with Phil at the Snort Fort, which is very suspicious because he said he wasn't allowed to reveal anything about it. You know, he wasn't allowed. Apparently he was...
chat?
Shut up for a second. I wasn't done talking. But yeah. Let me just fucking go full screen. So, you'll see what I mean. I'm just gonna play the clip first, and you guys can fucking share what you think. If you've not seen this yet, this is how That Being Said essentially kind of started the show. They had obviously had a lot of introductions, and then Alt decided to drop this massive bombshell of a news thing. So make of it what you will.
My fellow members of That Being Said, and Steve, whoever he happens to be, Philip Burnell, of course, probably watching, the Ants, of course, Jasper, Cat, again, just have a few announcements today. One announcement really I got to get out today, and thanks so much everybody for joining me today. Before I start, though, I will want to say this announcement is going to be annoying, okay? It's going to be annoying. I went back and forth on the whether to make this announcement, but I think I have to. Part of me doesn't want to share this, but I feel it is kind of my duty to do that, right? It's my duty to do this, right? As a long-term holder of Divorce Coin and a card-carrying member of the Cat Simp Alliance, not sharing this would be disingenuous to both myself and to everyone else that falls under either of those prestigious groups, okay? So, as you know, the Where Is Cat movement has been gaining a lot of heat, right? It's hotter than a gout infested ankle. You know what I'm saying? So, but today, I have some news on that front. Okay, so my announcement is thus. I have been sent proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that Catherine Burnell still lives with DSP. Still
Take that.
I can prove it. I would love to show it. But this person said it to me under the condition that I would not show it. So I cannot show it. But that's the only reason I can tell you is it is still going on. There is still, I understand right now that this announcement, it might send Team Divorce into a frenzy, right? The snort market is going down right now. Everyone's selling, right? But I want you to remind everyone here that Leanna was there for 2 years, right? 2 years. 2 years after they were roommates, right? She was using Philip's car for 2 years, right? After they were already broken up. So this does not mean you have to dump your divorce coin, everybody. I want to make sure we don't send the markets into a frenzy, right? So my advice to you is thus. Hold, right? Hold the line. Don't stop believing.
So, yeah. Somewhat quite interesting. Wardog wants to fucking hop on and have his take. He's actually fucking waiting in the fucking Discord. Hold on. You got something you want to say, pal?
Yeah, I don't get why he's doing this. Like, why reveal this, not show it? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that's actually what I was fucking say as well. That's kind of thing I was thinking, like, what is... I mean, I do trust Alt. I have no reason to doubt him, you know what I mean? He's very...
But why hide it?
Yeah.
Why go, I can't show it? Who cares? It's fucking DSP.
That's what I was saying.
Why are we suddenly...
I just don't get it. Personally, I think he should have kept it to himself. because he can't deliver. So
yeah, I mean that's what Shinko said in Proper's Discord, and also why like, and there's a few other people like even Proper saying that it's like it's. But my main point is he said this right on a big show, almost like he's trying to drum up drama so people keep coming back to try and see, oh, is he gonna drop it here? Is he gonna drop it here? I don't know why.
It's a strange one. I have a couple of theories personally. I don't know. Have you got any theories as to why he's kind of half revealed this kind of thing?
I think it's for views, and I'm sorry to say that because it's like I cannot, figure out any other way possible why he would bring it up.
Do you think then do you think it's a bit staging as a sketch, or do you think it's a joke, or do you think he genuinely has seen a photo?
To be honest, I think he has seen the photo, but for some reason he's not showing it. But it's like, yeah, I mean, people say no, I won't do that. It's not a big, yeah. But the point is, so if it's not a big of a deal, why bring it up then? Why has all come out on a show said,
yeah, it's a very unusual move.
I have been shown without shadow of a doubt. I have seen Cat. Now I can't show the picture. Why?
And then later on, 2 minutes later, he sends it to Meerkat and Sam as well.
So the thing is, okay then. So my point then is, why hasn't Meerkat shown it? Why should any of these people give a fuck what some den or some person has sent to fucking them about DSP?
It's a strange one. Yeah.
Why? Just fucking send it. Show it.
I mean, there could be a couple of things. There's a lot of people thinking maybe like a delivery driver or a DoorDash driver that saw that somehow took photographic evidence, but I could get them in trouble or something. Who knows?
How the fuck can you get them in trouble? If you crop it out, just show that it's them, how are you going to prove it's from a fucking DoorDash person?
If it's a delivery driver, for example, and this picture gets out, and there's a certain package which they knew who it was from, they could argue with it and say, your delivery driver has actually taken a picture of us and doxed us, not shit, which is
so here's what you. But then here's what you do then. Here's what you do. You crop it, you cut out anything to show if it's a fucking DoorDash, or you crop it to just show it's Cat in DSP's house.
Yeah.
Make sure you do. It's almost like that fucking Sniper Wolf chick doing that bullshit with the person's house. Remember when Keemstar showed the fucking picture? By the way?
You just fucking...
No.
So YouTube said, they actually have a decision made about that. They decided to slap her on the wrist, essentially.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
because everyone said she get kicked off. That's ridiculous.
No, she's been demonetized for a very short time, I think. Where did I fucking see it here? I went and fucking responded to it earlier on. Drama alert, fucking tweeted about it as well. Here we go. YouTube has demonetized Sniper Wolf in the wake of her Docs and Jack's films, confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. All platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community and the behaviour on both sides. So she's still there. She still exists on the platform.
Yeah, she's still on you. So basically they've gone, oh, we can't do it because she's such a big money maker. We're going to just do that. But yeah, the point is that when Keemstar retweeted her picture or took a screenshot of her video, he blanked out the entire fucking house.
Oh yeah,
so you couldn't see what it was.
Exactly.
Why can't I'm pretty sure Alt's very fucking intelligent enough to be able to crop something out, and if it's a DoorDash or I don't know, McDonald's or whatever.
That's a strange one. And of course, if it is to do with that, we have no idea what kind of evidence it is. We have no idea what sort of picture it is. We're all just playing
hypotheticals. It could be like
here.
a fucking, I don't know. It could have been someone from DHL that they would take a picture to show that because they have these things on even even when I've been sent something and the delivery company they take a picture to show to then put up to the site where your order is to prove that it's a been thing. But I mean, downplaying, but the whole thing they're trying to point out they can crop it and get rid of everything.
But if it's the only delivery they had that day, it's one of those things where, if somebody can remember, what if it's something, what if hypothetically they don't actually fucking get a huge amount of fucking deliveries, and so they can fucking calibrate, I remember that fucking day, I remember.
But here's the crazy thing about this, right, is that we're all saying, oh, why you gotta downplay it because, people can get in trouble. The person sent a fucking picture to fucking Alt.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
So technically, if he fucking hears about this, he can then go, oh, I have video evidence that someone, and then he can think about it. So when did Cat last go to the door, and there was a delivery driver that took a picture? you can eventually figure it out.
Yeah.
And then fucking send and say, look, you've had one of your people on this date. You have a time date from his order, and they know which driver that fucking was, and you know, crop out and shit. It's literally like, you know, it's not difficult to figure out. But then they're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to show it because I can't. Why?
Because keep in mind, everyone, we have no idea what sort of fucking pictures this is. All it said was, I have seen photographic evidence that Cat is still living at Snorter Fort. So that's essentially it. And they're all trying to guess, you know, what is it related to? How can you not show the picture and everything else? My two things that I was thinking of was maybe it was either, but the way that they were kind of reacting to it, and it's like, was it a potential, you know, sketch, a bit on their part, just to try and not manufacture drama, but pretend, because they do make some jokey things sometimes. You know, I mean, they do have, you know, they have some kind of creative little things where they have a laugh. So,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's like what Shinko said and what Proper said in the Discord, is that, you know, until you have actual proof and all this kind of stuff, don't talk about it.
yeah, I think them
Simple as that.
If it's true, and if it's definitely a fucking true thing, then Alt mention it was a ridiculous move, in my opinion. He just also kept it to himself, kept it quiet. If he's not allowed to fucking reveal more, it's a strange thing. And yeah, I've got to actually agree with kind of Paradox here a little bit myself, I mean, personally anyway. Paradox, thank you very much for Super Chat. It says it's not that deep, my dude. I think we can a lot of us can agree with that. Like, I personally thought that Kat was still there the whole time, anyway, myself. Whether she still fucking loves, you know, Phil or not is another question entirely, but where else is she going to go? She has nowhere else to fucking go. She's a very emotionally awkward person. You know what I mean? She has like, yeah, according to her sister, she's actually fucking autistic of some sort, you know what I mean? And like, she moved all the way from, where was she from originally? Like Milwaukee or some pish?
Fucking I know.
Yeah,
I wasn't
Midwest anyway, some Midwest fucking place anyway, before moving out fucking east to, like, moving out west, sorry, to fucking live with Phil. But I don't think she has anywhere to fucking go if she fucking gets fed up with Phil. She would have to, like, yeah. So I always thought Kat was still there, and I thought, but you know, how healthy the fucking relationship was another question entirely. But yeah, maybe my big takeaway from this, which I think a lot of people kind of are of the same kind of mindset, is Alt mentioning this was probably not a good move.
I mean, I'm looking at people in the chat saying he was asked not to share the photo, cropping it, still sharing the photo, and he's like saying, "Oh, you know, why would you not? Why, like, you know?" So he said not to share it, but then why would he share it? But I'm like, but if we don't give a fuck about, you know, fucking this whole DSP thing, why are we even bringing it up then? It's like we're going to now dangle this fucking carrot that's 3 people on Alt show having shown a picture of a cat, so 3 people know about it. But we can't show it, but they're all supposed to not give a fuck.
But why tell him about it? It's like telling people about it is just fucking. It does, yeah. I mean, it's a strange one, and you know, I mean, is it? It's also, I can't imagine why they would try and do it just to stir up popularity. They are the most popular detractor show around, in my opinion. I mean, they're always getting obviously great attention and views. I check in with them regularly. I'm sure you do as well. You know, I can't think of many detractors that don't enjoy what they do. It is usually the most popular sort of detractor kind of show twice a week to enjoy. So why try and manufacture drama in this regard?
And it's what Eddie B's just said. You know, this is the DSP versus Trust Nothing. Yeah. So, but then again, Eddie all saying that he's proven without 100% of a doubt Cat's there. So he's already trusting it 100%. There's no doubt in his mind.
Yeah. I mean,
but then he's not.
Yeah.
He's not showing it, and it's just like, why bring it up then without having irrespective evidence? I mean, it's the same thing that we were having about. What was it, a while back with like the fucking bank leaks and stuff like that? We were like, is this really his? You know, all the detractors took time to get all the information out.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's just a strange one. Yeah, I mean, it was also all we have is word of mouth essentially, and all sharing this information.
It's just going to dangle a carrot.
Exactly.
It's going to just people talking about it more and more, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, you know, like that's my whole point, Trajan. Is that he brought it up and he's not releasing it, but he said he's not releasing it. But then, as Jad said, he sent it to Meerkat and stuff to show. So it's like, why fucking say you're not going to release it and then show it to folk?
Yeah. So also, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, personally, I was like, I'm not surprised if this is certainly true in terms of Phil, you know, sorry, Cat still being there, living there at Snortfort, but all doing this, in my opinion, he doesn't get much wrong.
Yeah,
but I think him doing this was a very strange move.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm saying about it. Like, I can understand people saying, "Oh, kids' person said not to," but my main point is,
Like, I'll
If
keep
you're
that
saying
to
it's not
myself.
that
If
big
someone-
deal,
if
but
I-
my main point is that why say it in the first place? If it's not that big of a deal when you're not going
Exactly.
to show it, why bring it up at all?
I mean, the first
Why
person,
not wait
yeah.
until you can get the person to allow you to show it, then you talk about it? Because you wasted
exactly.
that time, because he just been sent it, and now he's going to talk about it, but then he can't show it, so then you're going to wait like a week or two, if not longer, before the person's going to be allowing until all or can he get permission or goes, you know what,
Yeah.
fuck it, I don't care, to then show the fucking picture.
It's a strange one. Like,
It's like,
personally, yeah, if I was in that
wait.
yeah, exactly. I don't fucking wait to myself. I would have just swim in that situation where, I mean, I've been told things before. I mean, not as fucking ridiculous as DSP, but if I've been told things as well, which I keep to myself if I'm meant to keep it to fucking myself, you know? Like, I'm not going to fucking, like, talk about something without having evidence to verify, you know? Well,
Yeah.
and if I was in an alt situation, I would not have mentioned it on, like, that. I would have just fucking continue, you know, basically pretend like fucking nothing's happening until I have permission to be able to freely
Yeah.
talk about it and show it and elaborate on it, not shit as well. But fuck knows
So
what
Logan
about
just
that.
said. So Logan just said, could be someone is verifying it before it goes wide. That's true. It's fair enough, Logan. But then here's the point we're making. Why even mention it then? Like if he's verifying it to make sure it's real, why bring it up at all?
Yeah,
You could have just said, I have been sent something. I'm waiting for it to be verified before I bring it up, before I talk about what it is. And that's it. Leave it like that. Because there's no speculation then. It's just, well, what's been sent? Could be fucking anything. But now he's dangled it with the fact that it's Cat in DSP's house. Is that actually proper that he was showing it? Yeah, because fuck it. But it's just like, just either say you've got something you're going to try and verify it, or don't fucking talk about it.
I say we need,
Talk about it in DM, but don't bring it up in the show.
We need a polite version, you know. I mean, I do respect alt, but we need a polite version of put up or shut up. I don't know what the polite version of that would be. You know,
I think it's time just put up a shop.
Yeah.
I mean, or as someone said, like, you know, it's literally, as Proper said, you either show it, if you've got this thing, show it. If not, then it's bullshit. Because you talking about saying, I have this evidence here, I have a document right here, it's very damning. It's all just fucking hot air until you show it.
it's one of those things where alt thought that his word on scene evidence was enough to justify talking about it, because perhaps he feels. I mean, I don't mistrust him. I do trust alt, and I'm sure you do too, to a certain degree.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like I said, but like, you know, like Alexis saying, like his saying, I feel like has a good track record. Yeah, and I'm sure he does. But you know, the 49ers and like the Eagles were 5-0 until they get beat by a team they shouldn't get beat by. No one's perfect, so you know, it's bound. You know, it just takes that one little moment where someone thinks something the wrong way, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, it can be bad. It's like there's one wrong. You know, I think alt should have, as we all said, not said it.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on it too much. You know what I mean? It's one of those things
Oh
where.
no, I'm just, you know, just trying to speed up just.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. But yeah, so alt revealed that, and that being said, in this make of it what you will. Do I trust alt and what he says? Yes. Do I think he should have said anything? No. Because we can't see for ourselves. That's my take.
And if he was going to say something, just show it. Don't. Who cares? Just show it. If you're going to say something, if you're going to dangle that carrot, have something to back it up. Because all you're doing is just dangling something. It's not.
Yeah,
you know.
it's one of those things where we're quite, you know, it's just one of those things where you're kind of hungry for evidence. Anytime the detractors say anything, the kind of first thing they kind of go to is like, where's the proof, where's the evidence? Despite what fucking Phil tries to claim sometimes, we are very driven by evidence. The very first time the blackmail's got revealed, the guy was mocked, you know, for revealing how much Phil had in his account. People are going, you're fucking right, how would you fucking know that shit? And the guy fucking revealed all his evidence, all the information, the guy described how he fucking found out, and he just explained step by step. So yeah, the detractors are generally quite driven by evidence. Look at the fucking back, you know, the WWE champion stuff, and all the evidence that was compiled for that to try and demonstrate and prove the argument that Phil was playing WWE champions. The detractors are always focused on evidence and things to back up these claims. So anytime you hear this kind of situation happen where somebody says they know something, but they haven't anything, they're choosing not to show you because they were told not to show you, there's always going to be skepticism, and rightly so. You shouldn't fucking just take things for granted, even if you. But I do trust alt, but at the same time, I think he would expect that we're going to take things. We're going to be very skeptical until we see evidence.
I fucking love reading chat, by the way. They're saying, like, Mob Mamba saying, we respectfully disagree on this negative take. It's not a negative take. All we're saying is, as detractors, are all either show the evidence you have or say nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
It has been done before.
Yeah.
Detractors have tried to do this, and it has backfired massively
Yeah,
on them.
so I'm saying...
And two stars saying, someone saying also, I'm fucking dented, or so only as Kit Kat. Dented, really? Are you one of the fucking King Goken's little wee lackeys? Because that shit was hilarious I had to deal with him fucking yesterday.
Oh yeah, King Goken is always fucking trying to play everything.
Oni-chan, God, I wanted to ban him so fucking much, but I didn't have a wrench.
We're getting off tangent. But my personal take on is, you know, do I trust, as I said, do I trust Alt? Yes. I trust he's telling the truth from his perspective anyway. Do I trust what he's saying? Yes. Do I think he should have mentioned it publicly on this live stream, which is watched by hundreds and thousands of fucking people? No. Because he didn't have anything, he wasn't allowed to fucking show what he's talking about. And yeah, it's one of those things where I felt like he would have been wiser to have kept his mouth quiet until he had permission, as you say, to show. He must wait for permission. I can respect that. You know what I mean? But I don't agree with him choosing to talk about it before he's even fucking got permission to show it.
Like I said, if you just said that he had been sent something, and he was verifying it, or he was waiting for the right moment, that's fine. Because there's no aspirations behind it. Anyway, but now he's going, oh, it's with Cat. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway, fuck it. I don't want to be too fucking much of this. We're, obviously, a little bit of bingo knowledge. So, well, that's going to crack on with the fucking bingo. But I mean, that's my take on it anyway, and you've had your take. I mean, obviously, people can agree if they want to, you know what I mean, or can disagree. It's entirely up to you. That's the fucking beauty of it being fucking detractors. We're not all one fucking hive mind. You guys can be critical of what we fucking think about the situation. That's perfectly fucking fine. You guys can have your own takes on it. That's perfectly fucking fine. But I'm just, you know what we think, and yeah, I still fucking have a lot of respect for Alt. Don't get me wrong, I just think in this particular situation, he was better off not disclosing that until he had something to back up what he was saying. Especially about something kind of, it's not exactly the biggest, hottest fucking topic in the fucking world, I guess, you know what I mean? But still, it is somewhat interesting as a detractor to fucking, like a recent photo of Kat. Is she the size of a fucking small mountain?
Fucking else to go on.
It's just
fucking else to talk about because he's that boring.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
But yeah, guys, as I said, though, it's just obviously it's each to your own. You know what I mean? If you have a different take on it, by all means, feel free to kind of believe what you want. If you don't like what we fucking thought about it, that's fair enough as well. I can respect that. We all have our own opinions, each to our own. But yeah, but don't misunderstand though. Me and War Dog, we both have a lot of respect for Alt. You know what I mean? I like him a lot. He's been a guest several times on the show, you know what I mean? We get on quite well, you know. I just think in this one particular scenario, he's probably better off keeping quiet. But as I'm saying, like, I've made mistakes as well as a detractor when I've sometimes, I made content before with a couple, sometimes I get things wrong, and I'll own up to those mistakes, and like sometimes I'll claim something incorrectly, and actually, you know what I mean? I'll say something incorrectly, and I will try and rectify that. It happens. People sometimes kind of misstep while they're detracting, however. But I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess time will probably tell what happens to this. But again, each to their own, make of it what you will. But anyway, I'm going to crack on my bingo.
Streaming week for me, and the major focus this week absolutely will be Marvel Spider-Man 2, as well as Super Mario Wonder, both of which, or Super Mario Brothers Wonder, I believe is the full name, both of which released today. And I'm obviously excited for both games. I know that you guys will likely be here, different audiences, right? For those who like Marvel, for those who like Spider-Man, for those who have liked my superhero playthroughs over the years, more action-based, you know, open world discovery, interesting kind of story. Should be a great game. Should be a fun playthrough. Super Mario Wonder. I keep saying Super Mario Wonder instead of Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, wow, a retro throwback platformer. A lot of people are actually saying, get this, that Super Mario Brothers Wonder feels like the spiritual successor or sequel to Super Mario...
You fucking wank. Spiritual successor. Again. Spiritual successor. Suck, Phil. As in you suck.
World. And when you say that, you say, wait a minute. Didn't Super Mario World actually have a sequel? If you're not aware, Super Mario World was the launch title for the Super Nintendo in the early 1990s, okay? And it was an amazing game. Like, probably the best bundle in you could ever have with any gaming console. It showed off the capabilities of the system. It had a ton of content at the time. It revolutionized what 2D platformers could do. It was the epitome of Nintendo's game design at the time. And then they made a sequel called Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, and that game did not feel at all like the sequel to Super Mario World. The art style changed. The gameplay elements changed. It really was a whole different animal. It's just that they wanted to market it in a way, hoping that everyone who enjoyed Super Mario World would have bought that one. It's still a fine game, but it's nowhere near as good as Super Mario World, in my opinion. I still think, I've said this over the years, I feel Super Mario World is, to this day, the greatest platformer of all time. Yes, I still to this day feel that this is the best platformer game possible. Even though platformers have obviously advanced and gone crazy. You know, some of the more notable platformers that I can remember, Rayman Origins, which was super duper good over a decade ago, and sadly it just faded into obscurity because of Ubisoft's insanely bad decisions regarding that franchise. Some of the more recent Super Mario Brothers games, again from almost a decade ago, like the Wii and Wii U versions, pretty interesting things that they did there with the 2D platforming aspect. But when you go back to the basics of, you know, a game that stood out, launch title, did everything the console was capable of, definitely Super Mario World stands out. So if you're telling me that Super Mario Brothers Wonder is the spiritual successor,
Oh, for fuck's sake, no again.
to Super Mario World, I think this is going to be an amazing game and playthrough. Like, I'm going to have the feels, I'm going to have nostalgia vibes all throughout my body. I love Super Mario World. So if this is the next game to feel like that for me, I mean, my God, I will absolutely love it. But again, we have to see, I guess, what happens. So I am pumped for today's new releases. By the way, the reviews for both games are stellar. Most outlets giving only the lowest score I've seen out there, I think, was an 8.
So why do you trust reviews all of a sudden? In the past, you've not fucking trusted the fucking gaming media and the fucking reviews they fucking give because they're not fucking real gamers or fucking paid to rush a fucking game. You've mistrusted fucking reviews before. Why are you trusting reviews now when you've in the past not trusted them for your own personal strange reasons?
For both Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So people are absolutely loving these games. Most of the complaints seem to be things like, for example, with Spider-Man 2, there's some bugs, some graphical issues and bugs that people think will get worked out through a series of patches. But for the most part, it seems like the stories, the direction, the gameplay elements of both games are outstanding. So what an epic day, because we get two completely different styles and genres of game, each getting a new iteration, continuing on the path of greatness. And we need it. Let me tell you guys something. We absolutely need this, because this year, we have had some overhyped games, overhyped games, that have just become ginormous flops. I mean, just a few come to mind. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Sonic Superstars today, but also Starfield, among other games that we've played this year. Just, they look on paper like they're going to be great. All their hype is there, and then the games come out, you're like, what the hell happened here? So it's going to be good to hopefully dive in to two really amazing releases, okay? But before we get to any of that, I feel like the first thing we should do today is to get through my Phil's Day Off segment so that you guys know what I was up to yesterday. It'll be a fun one because I have a little bit of interesting stuff to talk about today in regards to what I was doing yesterday, which actually was not a very common day for me, honestly.
So why do you not fucking use your overlay then for your fucking special day off segment? You have one. Do you forget about it or something?
And then we'll get into, likely, recapping my thoughts on Sonic Superstars, talking a little bit of update about my Starfield playthrough, and then boom, we're into the new game hype and all of that, okay? By the way, just a quick reminder from people. Some people may be here today who normally would not come by. Perhaps you're just coming back for the first time in a while because there's two hype new releases you're excited for today, or maybe you're just a newcomer stumbling upon the channel.
Oh, there's 456 people currently watching DSP in the shitey fucking podcast. He's practically gone viral.
Two quick things. Number one, you must be subscribed to this channel to talk in the chat. Why? Because we have a lot of idiotic people who come by with bot accounts and do a lot of nasty stuff. When I first came to YouTube full-time 2 years ago, for about a month before they had sub-only mode, it was basically untenable. It was like a really disgusting situation with the things people would say and do in the chat, coming in with a million bot accounts, you ban them, they just keep coming. With sub-only mode, it basically keeps all of that under control. So, please understand.
Meth Bear tipped £3. Paper Mario, the Origami King is the best platformer of all time. Scumbag conspiracy detractor game hurt Phil's family. Fuck your vest streak, gouty pig cuck.
Thank you very much, Beth Bear, for the tip. And yeah, I think the text-to-speech said it better than I fucking could have. Jesus Christ, man. And yeah, I've never played any Mario games before, you know what I mean? So I don't want to. I grew up on Sonic. I mean, I was a Sega boy growing up, you know. So yeah, I'm not really too caught up on how good. I mean, also I'm very aware of fucking popular. Mario was fucking the most popular platformer of all goddamn time, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I'm very aware of how popular the fucking thing was, and yeah, but yes, it doesn't surprise me. A game that Phil struggled with is one he wouldn't think highly of. Because if Phil struggles with a game, he's not going to think it's a good fucking game. He's going to blame it for being too hard, too difficult, and all that jazz, and just say the game developers don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Account you ban them, they just keep coming. With sub-only mode, it basically keeps all of that under control. So please understand that's why we need it. I don't like sub-only mode, but you have to be subscribed to the channel for 24 hours to chat. If you're interested in these playthroughs and attending the streams and talking, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel right now, and thanks for doing so. In addition, I'll just say this up front. I am a crowdfunded individual, as you'll see.
We're getting the big bit out of the way early on. Oh my god. What's the Ben? You'll fucking forget it earlier on, do it later on.
I do not have any sponsorships or partnerships. I don't have any products that I shill. There's no referral codes on my streams. I run very minimal ads on my live streams, if any.
Okay, let me compare myself to DSP. Let's fucking grind this. DSP's trying to fucking sound special here by fucking reading off his fucking spiel. But I think I can fucking say I do the same thing.
I want to subscribe to the channel right now, and thanks for doing so. In addition, I'll just say this up front. I am a crowdfunded individual.
I am not a crowdfunded individual, but I sure don't mind getting funds from individuals. I have a real fucking human-style job. In fact, my payday was today, the one fucking day I got fucking money. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So I'm 1-0 up on Phil. Because he fucking relies on the crowd, I don't.
As you'll see, I do not have any sponsorships or partnerships. I don't have any
sponsorships or partnerships either. Go on.
Products that I shill.
I don't show any products either.
There's no referral codes on my streams.
I don't have any referral codes either.
Run very minimal ads on my live streams, if any.
I don't have no ads whatsoever. I have zero I turn off advertisements on everything I fucking upload. Every time I fucking upload anything, it asks me, do I want to fucking run ads? And I just say fucking turn off that shit. I don't bother with ads. Fuck your ads.
Usually I try to skip as many as possible, so that way we don't need to have ads on the stream. Basically,
so basically I'm 2-0 up on him in terms of fucking doing things that he isn't choosing to do. Or whatever, you know, he's relying on his fucking audience for money, and also he's fucking using ads. There we go.
I want to make nice content for you that's free and fun.
This is perfectly fucking free and fun. In fact, you guys can potentially fucking make money from watching Bingo if we get a fucking full house.
And is honest. And because I don't have any sponsorships.
Oh, it's honest. That's where I fucking fall short. I'm not very honest, guys. I'm Captain Lies a lot, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that's where Phil is fucking better than me as a content creator, because he's honest and then he's always fucking forthcoming and robust with his fucking words, and I'm just a lying sack of shit.
Nice content for you that's free and fun and is honest. And because I don't have any sponsorships or I don't answer to anyone, I can do that. I can literally play a new game today and tell you how good it is or how bad it is, all right? So please consider contributing today. If you like the content of these new releases and you enjoy them, please support the streams. How do you do that? Well, you can become a member of the channel. You can gift some memberships to other fellow viewers who would absolutely appreciate that. I guarantee you today we're going to have inflated views because it's a big release day of 2 different games. A super chat or a super sticker, ways to contribute through YouTube itself, or maybe a tip. Tips are really important right now because I'm dropping a lot of money on games in the next, for this week and the next few weeks. And in addition to that, it helps me out with other stuff going on right now. My YouTube payment is actually going to be slightly delayed this month, so it helps with that. I don't want to go into massive detail about it.
He is going to get paid on Monday the 23rd of fucking October. Instead of fucking Saturday the 21st. In fact, I've heard people try and argue that Phil will still get fucking paid on the 21st. I thought Phil would have to wait 2 fucking days until Monday for his fucking payment. And even then, not a fucking lot of companies are demanding fucking payments for shit. On the weekend. You know, Saturday, Phil, you're fucking busy streaming. Sunday, you're fucking busy streaming, so you're not fucking going to fucking shopping and fucking those days. Fuck off. Just fuck the fuck off, Phil. You're gonna get paid at the very fucking latest Monday the fucking 23rd.
Today's podcast, but everything's appreciated. Tips would help a lot today if possible, but anything. All right, guys, thank you so much for supporting my content. And let's now continue with a segment that you guys enjoy every week. It is called Phil's Day Off. And today I would like to tell you all about what I did yesterday. All right, so on my day off yesterday, essentially it was going to be a more laid back day. The week before, all right, I had gone out and done a million things. I had a bunch of appointments and different things to do. This week, the good news is I didn't have any of that, all right? But some things kind of came together that I hadn't really planned on originally, and therefore, because of that, I ended up getting a lot of stuff done, and let's talk a little bit about that. So, typically on my day off, what do I do? Well, usually I wake up, spend some time with my family, and then we will make like our grocery list for the week. What meals do we want to have this week? What else do we need for around the house? I'll run out, and if I need pet supplies for Jasper, we'll do that. And anything else that I need to get out while I'm out running around. For example, my wife sometimes has orders and things at places I gotta go pick up while I'm out or whatever. Odds and ends, maybe you run out of something in the house. Let's get it. It's the day off. Let's go get it today, right? So really, it's an errand day. I run around doing a lot of errands on my day off, but then typically on the one day off from streaming I get a week, we order out, so that way we don't have to cook. We cook literally every other day, every other meal, so it's nice to not have to cook for one day. So that's one thing that we do. And then anything else that happens during that day. So it just so happens, yesterday was a pretty eventful day for some good reasons and some not so good. So here's something interesting you may not realize, because it really depends on where you live. I have no idea where many of you live because you probably live all over the world, correct? Here in the United States, at least where I live.
What a fucking revelation that was from Phil. His fans probably live all over the fucking world. You don't know fucking shit, Sherlock. CMO Green is asking, are we at 1.25 speed? You bet your fucking ass we are. There it is right there. 1.25. This is 1.25 speed. So yeah, it's torture. If you want, we can go 1.5. I'll tell you what, let's try 1.5, Let's just see how that fucking works out for us.
If I live in the state of Washington, and we are considered a green state. Okay, what does that mean? It means that here in our state, we do everything we can to try to be environmentally friendly and economical in that regard. You know, recycling is a huge deal. Disposing of certain kinds of things in certain ways is a huge deal. Other places are just like, just throw everything out. Go to a landfill and just throw garbage dump. Just dump everything. We don't do that here.
Son of a bitch. I was too busy. When Phil was fucking having a go at why he's got sublime mode, I was waiting for Phil to say detractors are trolls. Did Phil say idiot during that fucking sublime mode? People might be dumb rant. I don't know if Phil said idiot yet. I was busy fucking focusing on him saying detractors are trolls, and I completely forgot that it had idiot on the fucking board as well, so I wasn't listening out for that. People didn't hear that apparently. Okay, no worries. This fucking face, by the way. Hold on. Hold on. What the absolute fuck? Hold on. I did not mean for this to fucking happen. But we need to do something about this fucking face here. What in the absolute fuck is this? Apparently Phil said idiotic, then by all means I'll take that off the board. But first things first, I need to fucking... what the hell? Does anyone know? Does anyone have any idea? Jesus Christ, man. What caused this face? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck me. Right, okay. Jesus, okay. I couldn't. I had to. Right, but Phil said idiotic earlier on, which is good enough for me.
Burger.
There we go. So I'll take off idiot. But idiotic, idiot, same kind of thing. We'll just rewind like 5 seconds and make sure nothing strange happened.
Other places are just like, just throw everything out. Go to a landfill and just throw garbage dump. Just dump everything. We don't do that here. We are very strict on the ways that things are disposed, on the ways that things are separated, all kinds of stuff like that, okay? So why am I telling you this? Is it because I went on a trip to the garbage dump this week? No, absolutely not. So, you guys may be aware of something that happened a few years ago. It was called the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. And when the COVID pandemic happened, it threw a lot of things into disarray. Here in the state of Washington, we are required to separate all of our trash into the following. You ready for this? This is going to be pretty interesting. First of all, you're supposed to have standard trash, but that doesn't include food. So it's supposed to be standard trash, but no food, okay? Then you have recyclables. Recyclables include cardboard, paper, plastic, glass, but they're all supposed to be fully cleaned off and sorted and separated, okay? Then you have your compostables, meaning food waste and yard waste and things like that. And you're supposed to put that into a separate thing so that can be composted and for again green purposes. Okay. Then I'm not done. We're not even close to being done. Then there's electronics. You are not allowed to dispose of certain kinds of electronics in the state of Washington. You want to throw out that old PC? Absolutely not. Do you have something that has like a small engine in it? Can't throw it out. I'm not kidding. I have an old TV that busted like from years ago, and it's still in my house. I haven't disposed of it yet because you have to go somewhere special to get rid of electronics. You can't just throw them out. Not allowed here. Okay. But the point I'm actually getting to is kind of interesting. It has nothing to do with any of those. It's the fifth kind of trash. The fifth kind of trash that we have here in the state of Washington, get this, is styrofoam. Yes, styrofoam. That product that's typically used for packaging of something else that's way more important, like an electronic or a piece of glass or whatever, to make sure it doesn't get broken in transit, okay? So why am I telling you this? Because pre-COVID, my wife and I would regularly go on what we call styrofoam runs. What does that mean? You have to go to a special place that's designated as a styrofoam recycling drop-off facility. And get this, you can't just go and drop styrofoam off. You've got to have styrofoam in special bags, and you either can give them the special bags, or you need to dump all your styrofoam, and you have to make sure there's no tape on it, there's nothing else, no cardboard can be included with it. It's like, this is what they want in the state. Like, nothing can be simple. Everything's gotta be like the most complex, time-consuming project you could ever think of. That's how they live here. Like, they all have time to do this shit, I guess. Anyway, so, before COVID happened, my wife and I were on top of this. It wasn't a big deal. Maybe every 2-3 months we do a styrofoam run and we drop off one big garbage bag of styrofoam from packages and things that have arrived at the house, and that was that. But during COVID, all of 2022 and into 2020 and into 2021, I got that confused. During 2020 and into 2021, they suspended the styrofoam collection process, stating that it would be too dangerous. All that infectious styrofoam, apparently, right? You can't trust it. So they didn't collect it for like a year and a half. And then sometime in 2021, they basically started to slowly go back. And then by last year, everything was back to normal. All right. But the difference here is that we have basically been thrown out of our rhythm. And I'm not kidding you. You know, that was almost 2 years of collecting styrofoam. We had probably 3 or 4 giant garbage bags of styrofoam saved up. Well, fast forward, we haven't been to do a styrofoam run since before COVID hit. All right. So we had, I'm not shitting you, probably 8 to 9 bags of styrofoam. I'm probably, of all the area in my garage where you can walk around, I'm not shitting you, it's probably about 1/4 of my garage was full of fucking bagged styrofoam. And it just sat there because it just kept increasing more and more. It's like, when am I going to have time to take a day away and go to the styrofoam place with 9 bags of fucking styrofoam?
Shit bastard. Hey, stop dancing halfway fucking through. Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chats, who says he's just mad he can't jam it all down the garbage disposal. Pretty fucking much, yeah. He has fucking been known to just shove a bunch of fucking ridiculous fucking amounts of food down the garbage disposal, and they had a fucking notorious story from like fucking months and months ago where the fucking kitchen was a fucking mess because he was just jamming things down there and it fucking exploded at the reverse. It was a fucking dumbass fucking story, it really was. But, yeah, Phil was basically just bitching and whining about recycling, which is not a big fucking deal, bitch. Just fucking have separate fucking bags and sections for disposing certain kinds of fucking rubbish. And for me in Scotland anyway, we have a normal rubbish bag, rubbish bin, and we have one for cardboard, and we have one for like glass and bottles and plastics, you know. It's just 3 separate bins, quite easy. It's like 3 different ones. And it's not a big fucking deal, bitch. We just fucking separate it, and that's that. So, I don't know, it's just strange it Phil's been a big fucking deal with us.
Increasing more and more. It's like, when am I going to have time to take a day away and go to the styrofoam place with 9 bags of fucking styrofoam and get rid of this? All right?
9 fucking bags. Holy fucking shit. How much crap are you fucking ordering?
That was yesterday. Yes, I finally did it. I had enough. I was like, dude, this garage is in disarray, because it was. Like, the garage was kind of dirty, and other things had been kind of neglected in the garage because half of it was full of styrofoam.
Yeah. Money. Now this time. Money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Steve from Latvia for a super chat. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah.
First of all, thank you very much to Steve from Latvia for super chat. Says this is a perfect cure for insomnia. You're fucking telling me. Even at 1.5 speed, this shit's putting me to fucking sleep. It really fucking is. And thank you very much as well.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Oh, bugger me. It's like fucking multiple ones coming in at once. Thank you very much as well to Barrett Wells. So super chat says couldn't do it on the day his internet was down. Yeah, it's a fucking good point actually. Phil wasn't doing anything else that fucking day. His internet was fucking down. He just sat there instead of fucking doing things proactively to take care of fucking shit. That's a very good fucking point. I'm trying to think here. Apparently, so Snow Yusuf super chatted as well, but I can't see it in my chat. Oh, there it is there. Thank you very much as well to Snow Yusuf for super chat. It says Scotland's #1 sworn enemy, the Scottish side. We are basically we are to ourselves what Phil is to himself, our own worst enemy. The Scottish are our own worst enemy, as Phil is as well. Phil is his own worst enemy. So yeah, it's a pretty apt comparison actually.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money.
Dancel.
Yeah. Money.
Well, thank you very much to who's this? So this is Eileen. So thank you very much to Eileen for a super chat who says this styrofoam is all Connecticut statue shite. But he's not in Connecticut. He's in Washington. Or statue. I thought I meant statue as in fucking Lawson. Yeah. Basically, it's been hoarding fucking styrofoam like he fucking hoarded like statues of fucking game characters and fucking comic book characters from Connecticut and fucking filled his whole entire condo in it. Eddie's wondering, is it Eileen or is it Alien? I read it as Eileen personally. I could be wrong, of course. I guess the double Y would make you think A. Alien, but I've always thought of it as Eileen. If it is not Eileen, I do apologise. And now I think about it, it's probably Alien. But Then again, I butcher words all the time. As a Scotsman, it is my professional courtesy to fucking butcher the English language. It is one of the fucking must-do things as a Scottish person. To take the fucking English language and just slice that bastard up and make it indecipherable.
Okay. Yes, I finally did it. I had enough. I was like, dude, this garage is in disarray, because it was. Like, the garage was kind of dirty, and other things had been kind of neglected in the garage because half of it was full of styrofoam. I can't do anything until the styrofoam's gone. So I finally had enough. So yesterday I went and I got rid of it all. It was a pain in the ass to lug it all into the car and then lug it all trip after trip out of the car into the place, but I got it done, okay?
Oh, War Dog's trying to say this is him being toxic. I wouldn't say this is fucking him being toxic. This is just basically Phil demonstrating how fucking much of a lazy son of a bitch he is. I've not really seen any evidence of Phil being toxic here. I've just seen evidence of him being a lazy fuck.
And so, I'm not kidding you, my garage went from being insanely cluttered to pretty much open. So yesterday, my wife and I spent a good chunk of the day cleaning the garage. You know, sweeping, vacuuming, and the thing was, now this is a weird thing. My garage has ceiling lighting. What is it called? They're not neon tubes, but you know how you have those tube lights that normally would be like at the ceiling of like an office or like a professional workspace, a warehouse. What are those called? Those tube lights. I don't even know what they're called. Okay.
Are they called tube lights by any chance, or fluorescent bulbs, or?
Okay. But for some odd reason, fluorescent lights. Thank you. That's what they're called. Fluorescent tubes. That's exactly what they're called. Thank you. I didn't even know the name of them. For some reason, we have those in our garage. No one else where I live has that, but we have it because the previous owners of this home, before I bought it, apparently this home was owned by a guy who was a Alaskan salmon fisherman. So for more than half the year, he didn't live here. He went to Alaska and fished salmon, and he only came back here during certain times of the off-season of fishing. During the time when he wasn't here, he left the house alone with his kids, his teenage kids. So what ended up happening was they just did whatever they wanted, and I guess one of his sons was a car guy. He was heavily into cars. He loved cars and modding cars and doing all this shit to cars, and he turned the garage into an unofficial, likely illegal, car modifications.
What the fuck are you saying here, Phil? Why are you fucking randomly coming up with conspiracy theories as your previous fucking the people that lived there and what nefarious fucking activities they did? Jesus. Oh, the previous tenants of this fucking house ran an illegal car chop shop. What the fuck is he talking about? This is not the first time that Phil has voiced this opinion, by the way. He originally shared this when he was showing off the garage. Hold on, actually, it might be on Pig Go. Let me just type in the word chop shop. Chop shop. I'm pretty. How many fucking. It's only 3 pages. Where's the house tour? Is it part of this thing? Maybe it's part of that, but where's the garage tour? 1 year anniversary home tour? Fuck off. Let's go to part. Oh, actually, it wouldn't be part. It's outdated, so.
Is the garage like a.
Hold on. Oh, sure. So first of all, we've got this clip here.
That was one where I didn't have to pay for anything, thank goodness. But you know, there's other things here that were screwed up too. My garage still remains a big, disgusting mess where the decals all over the fucking cabinets and shit because the kids who lived here before basically ran the garage like a chop shop. He had his friends bring their cars in. He would like chop them up and put shit on them and stuff. So he thought he was a hot rod kid, and he had all these stupid car stickers and racing decals and shit. He made the whole garage look terrible. They never did proper inspections on anything, including the water heater and the furnace downstairs were never tested, and the filter was completely filthy. Like, the previous owners were incredibly irresponsible and didn't do anything that they should have done per the contract when I bought the place, but the things they didn't do were so trivial that it didn't matter. Like, if I had sued them for it, I would have spent more money and effort on the lawsuit against them than actually getting the money I would have got out of it.
Oh, how fucking rare is that? Phil talking about suing somebody but not fucking him being worth his financial time. How often have I fucking seen Phil try and fucking claim that he'd fucking sue people if he fucking could afford it, essentially? So yeah, that was the first example of him talking about a chop shop. What about this one here? Oh, this is the gadget itself. Let me rewind this like 15 seconds or so. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ, man. So this is a tour from the. This is the first floor. This is the laundry room and the garage and the kitchen.
Good as others, and she tries
Hey, look who's there. It's Leanna. How you doing, Leanna?
different things, you know. And these in particular are kind of more of a failed experiment, but she tried something different. So our garage is kind of like that, and our garage smells, I'm going to be honest. Whoever lived here before us, as you can see if you look at the floor of the garage, had some kind of either a auto repair, auto detailing, or it could have even been a chop shop based off of things that we found here in the past. And this garage smells like gasoline. It does. So what we actually had to do is buy these industrial strength air fresheners. We've got one over here, and we got another one over here, and we keep them here at all times to try to make the place smell a little better. But it doesn't always work.
Did you guys spot that? So he zoomed in, right?
Air fresheners. We've got one over here.
This one here. So he zoomed in to try and show the air freshener. It auto-focused on his fucking greasy-ass finger instead of the air freshener. So he zoomed all the way back out and then zoomed all the way back in so you could fucking see the air freshener. Watch it again.
We got another one over here, and we keep them here at all times to try to make the place smell a little better.
There we go.
But it doesn't always work. They wear out after about a month, and then we have to replace them. These two cabinets we've really never used. There's not a lot of space in them, and for what the space is in there, I don't know what we would put in there. We don't have a big yard or anything where we have like yarding materials or anything like that. So in that regard, I'm not sure what exactly we would actually put in there, but eventually one day I'm sure I'm going to get tired of staring at these disgustingly ugly decals and things that are on here, and I'm going to want to change it and fix it. But at this point, I said there's no real reason for me to go crazy. Was much more worried as we moved in about the business and about everything else before I worried about that. That's like the last thing in the house I care about. So.
By the way, Phil made this video on the 29th of June 2015. So, over 8 years later, those decals on those cupboards are still on there. So, yeah, fucking hell. Oh, Eddie's found another video. I think I know what this one's about though. I'm gonna guess it's him going through the fucking mail. Is it gonna be him going through the fucking mail? I'll just close this thing here. Let's see what Eddie has found for us all.
And we'll keep going. It's like it's from all over the country. I hate to say it. I think this might have been a chop shop. I think what might have happened was they used to bring stolen cars in here, and they would take the plates off. They would replace them with other kinds of plates. They would take parts off the car, VIN numbers, things like that, so that people would identify the car. And that's really what this was, that this was not a legit business. And maybe they had it registered under the guise of a legit business and had some billable hours so that for tax time they could say it was a legit business, while mostly what they were doing was some illicit activities, removing license plates. So this is a huge no-no. This is pretty much a blatantly screaming illegal practice. No one would want to be hoarding license plates like this at all for any reason. And what I'm going to be doing is after the holiday, which is in a couple days here, I'm probably going to give the local police department a call and explain to them, listen, I just moved here 6 months ago. I didn't have a chance really to even explore my garage fully yet.
Imagine waiting 6 goddamn fucking months to finally fucking take a look into your fucking garage and just check out the fucking place. 6 fucking months to step foot in your fucking garage and go, I wonder what's in this fucking section.
Now it's finally Christmas week. I had some time off. I went into the garage and look what the hell I found, and I'm not sure, should I just dispose of all these, or do you want these license plate numbers so that maybe you could run them and see if they're known as stolen licenses? Like, what do you want to do? Yeah. And it's going to be a pain in the ass, because then if they say, oh yeah, these are all stolen, so now we want you to get all this information on the previous owners, which I'm going to say, I don't know it. All I know is their name. You know, which I'm not going to say here in the video, but all I know is their name. I don't know anything about anything else. Where they are right now, I have no clue.
He seemed to fucking demonstrate knowing a fucking lot though. He knew the guy was the fucking homeowner himself was an Alaskan fisherman who was not there half the fucking year. He seemed to fucking know his kids fucking lived there instead, and he seems to fucking know they ran an illegal fucking chop shop. Phil knows a whole fucking lot, so I'm pretending not to fucking know particular fucking information when he knows quite a bit to help the police with their fucking inquiries. Jesus fucking Christ.
So, quite the holiday discovery to make. I'm hoping that this is not something sinister or as bad as it looks. Maybe there is, and if you guys are watching this and you could think of some logical explanation of why they would have this many license plates from all over the country sitting in this garage, please go ahead in the comments and let me know what the hell it possibly be. But I am stumped, and so was my dad, who used to work as a mechanic. Like, my dad used to be a mechanic, and he's like, I don't know why they would have this many in one place. It makes no logical sense unless something kind of illegal was going on. So,
there you fucking go. Jesus. I mean, what the hell? Okay, I'm going back to Bingo. I don't want to fucking fall too far behind on the old Bingo stuff, you know what I mean? But cheers, Eddie, for finding that video as well. Mister's trying to wonder, how do we get from the legal from the court cast to legal business? Because Phil mentioned it. Phil mentioned it like fucking here, like, you know, he talked about his fucking garage and illegal chop shop stuff in this fucking video right here. I'll rewind it 20 seconds.
Off-season of fishing. During the time when he wasn't here, he left the house alone with his kids, his teenage kids. So what ended up happening was they just did whatever they wanted, and I guess one of his sons was a car guy. He was heavily into cars. He loved cars and modding cars and doing all this shit to cars, and he turned the garage into an unofficial, likely illegal, car modifications bay / chop shop. Okay?
So that's how we got there from Mister. That's exactly how we fucking got there, Mister. Phil fucking mentioned it today, and I thought I'd go back in time and see all the times that Phil fucking mentioned that sort of fucking thing. He has, as I said, disclosed it several times in the fucking past, his strange little theories with it. And keep in mind, Phil claimed he's going to fucking contact the police. Clearly, if he's still saying it's a likely illegal chop shop, he never bothered to contact the fucking police about this thing after all. He claimed he's going to fucking discuss this with the police. All these fucking maybe stolen license plates and that shit. But if he has no clue whether anything legal was happening, then I think doors are to get in touch with him.
Yeah, so really, our garage is very weird because they did all these things to it that the other garages here don't have. First of all, the whole floor's messed up. You could see that cars were in and out of here constantly. You could tell that they were doing oil changes because there's like oil stains and shit all over the floor of the garage. Like, why the hell? Like, this is a private community I live in. You're not allowed to do that. It outright states in the bylaws of the community, you can't operate a business like that out of your garage having people driving in and out at all hours. It's supposed to be a private residential home. And that's in the bylaws that we live here. So they were outright just ignoring the rules of the community doing this, okay? So we have a series of 5 different fluorescent bulb lights on the ceiling of our garage. Now, I never messed with them, but it's funny, they actually left behind this pack of 12 fluorescent bulbs, unused, just sitting in the garage. They've been there for the 9 years I lived here. They just sat there. And over the time that I lived here, there's 2 lights that go on whenever I flick the light switch.
Did Phil mention about business today? Yeah. He always said it was fucking illegal chop shop. All he said was it was probably fucking illegal. I don't actually think Phil mentioned about business, did he?
2 big fluorescent lights that turn on, and over the years, one of them has completely busted and wasn't working. I guess the bulbs have blown out, but I couldn't replace the bulbs because that's where all of the styrofoam was sitting. So until I removed the styrofoam, I couldn't actually fix the things that were broken in the garage. So now that the styrofoam was gone, my wife and I were able to sweep, vacuum, and I went and replaced some of the bulbs. So now the garage actually looks like a livable, usable space for the first time in many, many years. And in fact, we just have a few other things. Like we have a couple like old bookcases. We have an old shower stand from our shower that doesn't work anymore. We have a few odds and ends. We have a broken fan that we need to get rid of. And eventually I'm going to take another probably trip to the garage, excuse me, not thinking car garage, man. Another trip to the dump, a special trip to get rid of all that shit. And once all that stuff's done, now we're going to actually do a like ceiling to floor cleaning of the garage. We're going to, basically be scrubbing this sucker out. We actually have a hose in the garage. We've never used it before. So we'll probably use the hose to spray the edges of the garage and scrub it all out and just make it ours. Because I've lived here for 9 years and I literally have never used the garage for much besides throwing trash and storing like paper goods and stuff like that. I don't really use it. Finally, I could probably find a reason.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Well, first of all, I clicked off business because apparently Phil actually did say about business. Cool. So thank you very much for Auto-Insane for the super chat, who says, doesn't Phil run a business from his home? You know what, he fucking does. And I bet he never got it fucking professionally and properly inspected either. He is having a go at these children, apparently running some sort of illegal chop shop business that has not been fucking vetted whatsoever by the proper authorities. Meanwhile, Phil Burnell runs a business into the fucking ground from his little office inside the Snort Fort, and I bet he's not had it fucking verified or checked if it's up to scratch or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, it's a strange one, yeah. I mean, Phil apparently just fucking claimed you can't fucking operate a business from from that community. He said you can't operate a fucking business in that private community, and yet here he is every fucking day begging to fucking den heads. That's his business. So, yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, Phil might not be allowed to shoot him. Nah. I'm pretty certain if it's fucking within your own house and it's not fucking inviting over traffic or whatever, yeah, nah. There's no way, I cannot, surely not. There's no fucking way that Phil's accidentally fucking just revealed that he's not allowed to actually technically operate his YouTube channel from the Snort Fort. That does not make sense. It doesn't make sense to me whatsoever ever.
Besides throwing trash and storing like paper goods and stuff like that, I don't really use it. Finally, I could probably find a reason to use it for something, but I gotta freaking get it clean first. So that was a big chunk of my day yesterday, was getting rid of the styrofoam and cleaning the garage. At least I got the bulbs replaced. We did a little bit of, the initial cleanings there. And now what we're waiting on is, I got to take another trip to the dump to get rid of the rest of the shit. And then once it's completely cleaned out, then we can actually fully clean it and maybe start using it for other things. Just all these things you talk about over the years, but you never got around to it. Maybe now we can finally get around to it. Okay? So, I guess we'll see what happens here. So, that was half of my day. Of course, I went out, I did grocery shopping, pet supply shopping, and we ordered some food. We got some Indian food for dinner last night. I got a vegetable curry. It had potatoes and peas. I can't remember what it was called, but it was pretty good. And we got veggie samosas as well. So I had a full vegetable dinner. No protein whatsoever. It was all veggies, vegetarian dinner from a Indian restaurant. Also naan bread. You take that naan bread, you dip it in your curry, you eat. Oh my God. There is nothing else like fresh made restaurant quality naan bread in a curry. It is super duper good. I love it.
Remember though, he's a broke-ass bitch and he needs your fucking money. He needs his money to pay his bills, his internet bill, the electric bill, the water utility bill. Auto Insane has apparently found something here. He gave me a wee link here to some Reddit fucking post. Dangerous fucking Reddit. I want to fucking see what's on fucking Reddit. Oh, look at this person. This person's clearly operating a fucking chop shop. Yeah, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind whatsoever. This sick motherfucker is clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, operating a chop shop. There is no doubt in my mind whatsoever. Police, arrest this person right now. I don't know why I'm speaking on that, but yeah, I'm saying, no. The person could have been a fucking collector of fucking plates from different fucking states. I kind of like the number system he's got going on here. And he's got it all ordered by kind of numbers. Oh, does this say 81 up here? Or just one and one? I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Quite fascinating. But there we go. This is apparently called... Is this somebody called Doug DeMuro? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. But yeah, this is their fucking license plate wall collection. Cool stuff. Man, I just fucking make... for God's sake. The good old twatter. Right, okay. Back to Phil, who's taking a fucking swig.
So, that was absolutely delicious. And, what else did we do? Well, one thing we didn't want to have to do, it's kind of annoying. So, just recently, as recent as like less than a month ago, we had changed out like everything in the house for fall. So you know how you go from summer stuff to fall stuff? So one of the things that we had done is we had completely changed out like all the bedding and everything to be more heavier bedding for the fall. Well, yesterday Jasper Kitty decided he had to barf on the bed. Well, time for a full-on cleaning. So we had to clean not only, the sheets and everything, but the comforter, the mattress pad, everything had to be fully washed.
So is Jasper not well? Is this another fucking example of Phil not fucking looking after his fucking pets? Maybe this is something that a fucking blood test could have fucking determined whether he's actually fucking ill or not. Because this is another example of Jasper vomiting, ruining Phil's fucking day in some capacity. Because Jasper had the audacity to fucking throw up in the snort fort.
You're like, oh man. So we have to clean all that. That's just an endeavor because that's like multiple loads. You can't. Our comforter's a huge comforter. You can't wash that with sheets. It clogs the actual washer up. So you gotta do like first a load for the comforter, then a load for the sheets, then a load for the mattress pads. So it's like washing clothes for hours and hours all day. It takes forever. So we had to do that as well. And other stuff. So it was a fun day. We ended up watching. Let's see. We ended up watching one person play some Starfield. And we ended up watching another person, of all things, play some Dark Souls 3. We were just kind of bored. We were like, what do we want to do? Let's just randomly open some playthroughs and things and, see what's going on. And it's funny because, again...
Chat would rather watch other fucking YouTubers than you. That's the long and short of it. Mr. I have no free time to fucking do anything is watching other fucking YouTubers because his cat is forcing him to. Cat is cucking him, not only in the fucking bedroom, but professionally as well.
And I keep telling you guys, I never used to watch anyone else's playthroughs. I never used to watch anyone else's playthroughs at all. Okay? Now that I actively start to watch other people's playthroughs, and by the way, we always try to watch people who are much bigger than me. Because
this is definitely YouTuber jealousy. This is definitely. There we go. I'm definitely talking that shit.
You're trying to absorb. Okay, how do the big guys do it? How do the people who are supposedly so popular and so prominent, how do they do it different from Dark Side Phil? 9 times out of 10, it's way worse than my playthrough. I'm watching this guy play Dark Souls 3. He's got the worst quality. It's like you could tell he was probably a Twitch streamer at the time in 2016, and all this is the archived Twitch stream. So it's a low-ass bitrate. And this is a prominently known streamer, known for playing Soulsborne games, and he's playing it, and it is fucking pixelated and blurry as shit. The quality is just not good. He's got a face cam, and the face cam is completely fucked up and like also low quality. His gameplay is great. Like watching the gameplay, like, this guy's really good at it. You can tell he learned right away. He's doing really well. He's kicking ass. He's going through Dark Souls 3. He's just beating the tough ass enemies on the first or second try. He's one-shotting bosses. Like, okay, this guy's really good at the game, but his quality is just shit. And this is what people like. This is a guy who, back then was...
And your quality is any fucking better? Phil's having to go at somebody from 2016 for their fucking video quality. Do I need to fucking dig up a 2016 DSP video to fucking show you guys what the fucking quality was like on his shitty fucking content? Let's fucking open up DSP Gaming and type in 2016 and see what we fucking find there. I'm just going to search the year 2016 and see what fucking comes up. Oh my god, back in the fucking days where Phil had fucking 20-minute long pre-streams. This, look at the time, less than 20 minutes for an entire pre-stream from Phil. May the 1st, 2016. Now it returns.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome. How's everyone doing today on this lovely Sunday?
You got this big massive fucking yellow text on the fucking screen. You've got no face cam whatsoever showing anything, whatever. It's not a great fucking operation. It is very poor. This is what Phil was fucking operating in 2016. For fuck's sake. And Train shared a link. Let's see what Train's saying.
Boys.
Surely it's not this fucking video. This is 2018. Asmongold playing Dark Souls 3. The full VOD. That's not bad quality to be fair. This is 1080p back in like 2018 at the very end. But yeah. So yeah. Now Phil, I'm pretty sure Phil said 2016 Train and not 2018. But maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I thought I said 2016. Either way though, I still maintain that Cat is cucking Phil professionally by forcing him to watch other content creators and better, more successful content creators. So that is just fucking like, Jesus Christ, that is a fucking stone cold fucking move on Cat. You think Phil would fucking actually choose to fucking watch our YouTubers? No. This is a Cat decision. This is her fucking choice. She's a fucking boss in that fucking household when it comes to fucking making decisions, because it's certainly not fucking Phil that would actually fucking determine himself, let's fucking watch this other fucking YouTuber. Phil is a cuck to Cat professionally and in the bedroom.
10 times bigger than me, and this is what he put out, and everyone complained about me and my quality and everything, saying that my stuff sucked, and here's what this guy put out. And we're watching this other guy, he's playing Starfield, and I shit you not. Alright, everyone complains about my playthroughs. This guy spends half his time dicking around in the game doing nothing meaningful. He's not doing missions, he's fucking around. He's messing with this system, he's messing with that system. He spent like an hour trying to build a ship. It was like watching paint dry. And he's fucking going through menus trying to dick around with this and that. And it's like, and this guy again, what?
Are you seriously having a go at somebody spending forever on a fucking menu? Have you not seen your own content? The start of every single fucking game that Phil plays that requires some sort of character building fucking mechanic, Phil was in there for like 30, 40, 50 fucking minutes. Is he seriously having to go at other people for spending forever in menus when Phil was basically fucking Mr. Menu Simulator? Oh my god.
Bigger than me. This guy was one of the people, he gets all the games early. He got invited out to all these events, gets his butt kissed by all these companies. He gets
there's a fucking super YouTuber jealousy mode right there. There's like an ultra jealousy fucking happening right here.
Exclusive paid sponsored videos, right? And it's the most boring fucking thing I've ever watched. We couldn't continue to watch it. We were so bored. Like this fucking guy, million view guy, right? And the fucking thing is awful. And this is what people put out. But everyone shits on me. It says my stuff sucks. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. If anything, what this proves is that I'm not saying I'm the best gamer out there. No, I'm never, not saying that at all. But when people all this time have been...
You think we fucking have a go at you because you're not a very good fucking player of video games? Well, you're not very fucking popular on the internet. Not because of your gaming ability, or lack thereof, but because you're a fucking cunt. You and your toxic personality in general is what fucking attracts detractors to you. It has nothing to do with your gaming ability, Phil. There are plenty of fucking people out there on YouTube who are fucking awful at video games, but they're still fucking entertaining to watch. Their personality fucking shines, and that carries them through. That popularity that they fucking have is not because of their ability to play a fucking game well, but because they're just a very entertaining content creator. You, though, Phil, are not great at fucking playing video games. You're not a fucking worst fucking video game player, but more than anything else, though, you are a despicably horrible, toxic, money-grubbing piece of fucking shit who regularly fucking begs profusely to his dent-headed, wheelchair-ridden audience for money every single fucking day. That is what draws detractors to you. That's what draws criticism to you. This is the big main problem with you, and this is why people mock you on a daily fucking basis. It has nothing to do with your fucking inept ability to play a fucking video game. It is you as a fucking person, you as an individual.
Saying that stuff stinks or whatever, it's not true. My stuff's been decent. It hasn't been the best, but it's been decent. You know, at very least. Especially when the people who are, you know, million sub, million view people are not fucking doing anything above and beyond what I do at all.
Apparently, according to Train, he's found the person that's fighting Cowboy. So Train thinks it's fighting Cowboy that Phil is talking about. And of course, Phil, Mr. Raw, honest, and brutally fucking transparent, is not going to tell his audience who he's talking about.
Way. In fact, like I said, a lot of them are more boring or lower quality. But, you know, I'm the one who gets fucking yelled at and told I suck and all this, just because they're fuckfaces. These are just people who are trying to bring me down, and they think that it affects me. But, you know, it's stupid because I listened to that all these years. I really did. I listened to it and I thought, man, I guess my stuff really is low quality. Everyone else is doing something so different. And now, you know, like I said, the last couple of years, my wife and I have started watching these other content creators and streamers, and we watch them and we're like, this is absolutely ridiculous what you're saying. They're just full of shit. That stuff is no better than mine. It's just that they're popular. They don't have a fucking crazy hater base, you know? It's quite a while.
But Phil, why don't they have a crazy hater base? You're so close to fucking becoming aware of what the fucking actual, situation is. Fucking tripped over my goddamn fucking tongue now. But yeah, Phil, you are very fucking close to identifying the problem with you and your channel and your content in general. Why do they not have a big fucking hater base, but you do? If it's not to do with the gameplay, then what is left? Think about it, Phil. Think about it. You might fucking get there in the end. You might fucking understand. If it's not the gameplay, then it must be you.
But I mean, for perspective purposes, you know, me 3-4 streams in the Starfield, I've already completed major storylines. I'm into faction quest line. Here's a guy, he played like 15 hours of Starfield, and he didn't even do anything. He's just fucking around, you know? He didn't even do anything interesting. Wow, what a great playthrough, huh? Anyway, so anyway, that was my day off, pretty much. I would say that covers pretty much everything that I did. You know, not a bad day, by any means. It was a tiring day. I will definitely say that, because basically I had so much that I'd done during the day off. A lot of my days off, when it's a day where I'm not going out and doing like a bunch of appointments, I try to just stay home most of the day and just kind of relax. But I had a ton to do. You know, a lot of things we were doing. But it was a productive day. It's always good to have a nice feeling of like a productive day. And also, yesterday was quite warm. It was like very sunny outside, like 75 degrees. So I was glad I wasn't streaming, because it basically would have been like another day of.
Did we just have weather talk there?
So I was glad I wasn't streaming. Productive day. And also, yesterday was quite warm. It was like very sunny outside. Like
yeah, we have weather talk. We still have weather talk. Burger. There we go. Fucking good old weather talk. And by the way, so yeah, this is another image from Darkseid Phil. He is a very talented creator of all things DSP, cartoony style images. This is the background image for today. DSP surrounded by money and DoorDash.
75 degrees. So I was glad I wasn't streaming, because it basically would have been like another day of heat in here. Today, it is only in the 60s. It is cloudy. It is wet. It is a typical autumn day, and we're supposed to have full autumn weather moving forward. I looked at the freaking, you know, the weather schedule here, and it totally 100% looks like it is rain and clouds every single day for a week, which I'm happy with. And by the way, temperatures even cooling into the 50s during the day. So, you know, for some of these streams coming up, I'll try to wear themed stuff. Like today, I'm wearing my Mario shirt for the premiere of.
What sort of fucking arsehole fucking looks at weather and says, "Oh, fucking fuck for that"? It's not going to be nice outside. Well, you're a fucking hermit. You stay home 6 days of the goddamn fucking week. You go out once a fucking week to stuff your fucking face and buy some groceries. And also sometimes get your fucking haircut. But why does the weather matter to somebody that fucking stays entire most of their fucking life inside?
Mario, I'll probably wear Mario shirts when I can, when I'm playing Mario Wonder. But outside of that, I should be able to wear fall attire again, like I did last week. A few days I had like long sleeve shirts and stuff. I should be able to do that. And I got tons. Like I have tons of stuff that I can wear now. So we are fully now, thankfully, we are fully into the gaming season. I'm very excited for this. Someone just asked, what was the streamer's commentary like? Were they funny? You want to know the truth? The streamer was pissed off because someone, like a couple people were showing up to troll about Starfield and say the game sucked when it was like 2 days into the game. So
so a guy does have haters in. Oh, so he said troll. He said fucking trolls. I can take all the thank fuck for that.
Burger.
There we go. Fuck, waited forever to fucking say detractors are fucking trolls, and fucking says about someone else, for fuck's sake. But here he is, him trying to fucking claim all these fucking other guys don't have fucking people hating on him or whatever. And then he just fucking explains a bit a second the guy did actually have somebody coming into his fucking stream and troll him.
Very excited for this. Someone just asked, what was the streamer's commentary like? Were they funny? You want to know the truth? The streamer was pissed off because someone, like a couple people were showing up to troll about Starfield and say the game sucked when it was like 2 days into the game. So he basically went on a big rant at his audience, screaming at them, saying, you know, if you're going to come here just to complain about the game, don't come and watch me play this game. I play other games, come back then. I don't want to see idiots come in here and waste their time on my stream just to shit on the game. And he banned them, and he said that. Now, because the streamer did that, was there ginormous controversy? Were there thousands of videos made about how that streamer went wild on their audience and lost control and toxic to their audience? No. Because they're a big streamer. So they can do whatever they want and they get away with it.
Big streamers can do whatever they want and get away with it. Are you fucking sure about that, Phil? Like, are you really fucking sure about that? Because according to this shit, there's another big fucking streamer. It's a Sniper Wolf. Massive fucking streamer on YouTube. And they have been demonetized. They can't do whatever the fuck they want. So, in case people haven't heard, Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension. They're not suspended from the platform, they can still fucking do content on the platform, but they have a temporary monetization suspension, which in my opinion is a fucking slap on the fucking wrist essentially. There have been fucking smaller YouTubers who have done far less than what Sniper Wolf fucking did, who have been obliterated from the fucking platform. No questions fucking asked, no appeal, no fucking nothing. Sniper Wolf shows up to some fucker's house, fucking shows their fucking actual home and live stream it to their fucking Instagram followers. You know what? You don't fucking get to earn money for a month or something like that. Fuck knows how long it is, but fucking hell. But yeah, YouTube, in my opinion, absolutely fucking bottled it. Big content creators don't fucking get punished. Aye, fucking right. And Q1 saying she's lost sponsors. She's lost G Fuel as a sponsor and is the biggest sponsor. So she's lost a bunch of sponsors, including G Fuel. There we go. It's just fucking ridiculous that Phil's trying to fucking claim all these big fucking content creators are fucking protected. How often does Phil get fucking protected on fucking Twitch? Phil broke a whole bunch of fucking terms of service on Twitch the whole entire fucking time. When he fucking left Connecticut for his final fucking Connecticut stream, he streamed a bunch of fucking things from fucking movies. He streamed the end of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or bogus, one of the fucking movies anyway. He streamed the end of that. So he streamed an actual fucking end of an actual movie to his audience. That's against the terms of service, but Phil was protected on Twitch at that point in fucking time. He has no room to fucking complain about big content creators getting fucking protected and not getting fucking hit or hurt by what they fucking do when he himself was under that protection for a long fucking time. Before Twitch fucking had enough of him and banned his ass. I'm just sick of the fucking double standards of him. It's so many fucking double standards.
Went wild on their audience and lost control and toxic to their audience? No, because they're a big streamer. So they can do whatever they want and they get away with it because they do the same exact shit that I do. They take control of their chat, they stop trolling, and that's okay for them. But not for me. Now, if I do that, oh my god, that's the end of it. It's like the end all be all of everything, you know what I mean? But
so, why are you making this about yourself?
Burger. 5 in a row, that's concerning.
So you're talking about another content creator, and then you're fucking making it all about yourself. Okay. Okay, whatever works for him does. Anyway, I first Bingo the stream because Phil said, you know what I mean.
But for them, that's okay. Anyway, so let's continue, everybody. Let's talk about, I want to talk about Sonic Superstars very briefly. I've already kind of talked about...
That might be a good fucking face.
Hold
on. Maybe not. It's funny. It's the initial fucking surprise reaction face. Jesus, I don't know. Is it thumbnail worthy? Is it really thumbnail worthy? Should I bother? Should we go for it anyway? I don't know. You know what? Nah. I was going to, but fuck it. Nah, let's just continue.
I want to talk about Sonic Superstars very briefly. I've already kind of talked about it when I played it. I talked about it in my daily wrap the other day, but I just want to finish up. And all I want to say is how disappointed I am with this game. And not to say that Sonic Superstars is an atrociously bad game that doesn't function or anything like that. I don't want you guys to think that this is like an absolutely awful game or anything like that. It's definitely not, all right? However, I just want to say this, all right? I am disappointed because, like I said, when you're advancing a story or you're advancing a franchise or you're advancing, I mean, there's the word advancing assumes you've made improvements and advancements, okay? The one thing in Sonic Superstars that I can say is an advancement over the previous Sonic 2D platformers is the graphics. The graphics are good. They look visually appealing. In fact, one of those stages, it was the retro pixel art stage, and I forget the name of it, but that one was like really cool and innovative and had some interesting ideas. I really liked that one, all right? But outside of, oh, the game looks pretty, I'm not kidding when I say that everything else in that game felt like an actual step back from what they had already done in the previous 2D outing Sonic Mania. The gameplay elements weren't as good, the stages weren't as good, the music wasn't as good, the game was shorter, and had a bigger price tag for the same amount of content. That's what really kills me. Is like, Sonic Superstars clocks in around a 5 to 6 hour long game. I'm not kidding you, that's the game. There's an optional battle mode where you build a robot and you go online. No one cares about that shit. And there's time trials. No one cares about that shit. What we care about is the base game. Alright? Are there playable characters? Yes, there are. However, All of them seem like a cheat code except for Sonic. When you play with Sonic, he's very basic and the game's more challenging using him. Everyone else has an unfair advantage. You know, Tails can fly all the way across the stage and get to all the things that the other characters can't reach. Amy has a double jump that allows her to hit bosses' weak points super duper easily. Knuckles can climb the walls, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, everything about that game, you know, if you try to use the characters, it's too easy. It's like, you know, if you're not good at the game with Sonic, then you pick another character to make it easier so you can pass by. And during my playthrough, I'm alternating the characters because I want variety. And by the end of the playthrough, I'm like, dude, it actually made it even easier than it should have been. It's ridiculous. They should have explained that. Say Sonic's the default experience, but if you want to try different ways to beat the stages, try the other characters. They didn't ever say that. But here's the thing, okay? It's about 5 to 6 hours long. That was about the length of Sonic Mania. The difference was that Sonic Mania was like a $40 game, wasn't it? Was it 40 at launch or was it 30? It was much cheaper. And when you have a game that's the same length, okay, better visuals, but a bunch of steps backward in the gameplay elements. This game felt slow. It felt sluggish. All the characters feel like they don't respond as well as they did in Sonic Mania. It really did feel like there was a delay when you're actually playing the game, trying to get your character to respond to what you're doing. So a lot of quick platforming jumps and things are actually quite difficult in the game, okay? If your momentum gets stifled playing Sonic Superstars, it feels like you went down to a crawl like a slug, right? And now it's like, now what do I do, right? I gotta try to speed back up, especially when you're in the heat of a boss fight or whatever, you could instantly die. So, for me, all right, I thought the visuals were the best and everything else was a step back. So why are you selling a game in 2023 that literally is a step backwards from what you sold 5-6 years ago in Sonic Mania? It doesn't fly. I'm not saying, again, that Sonic Superstars is a terrible game, all right? I'm not saying that at all. It's a passable Sonic game, but you're not looking for a passable game for a $60 price tag in 2023. If this game was sold for $30, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. It's a discount game. It is what it is. But you sold it for full price. That game is incredibly overpriced for what it is. It looks absolutely ridiculously overpriced and does not have the value that the game developers thought it did. Like, I think what they're thinking is, you're going to be addicted to the game. You're going to play through it once and you're going to want to go through and play it again. I don't have no desire to go play that game ever again. There was a couple stages, the pinball stage, the retro stage. I like the desert stage where you're riding a snake. There's like 3 stages in the whole game I liked. The rest were kind of meh, kind of uninspired. A few of them were just a fucking chore to get through. They weren't fun in any way. They were just annoying. And that's not good. You want stages to be memorable, not annoying.
How much is Mario again? Is Mario also the same fucking price as Sonic was? Because if so, and apparently Mario's also 70 hours long, so, you know, 7 to 8 hours, sorry. Yeah, so Mario is also 60 hours. So is he gonna fucking say these same complaints about Mario if it's also got 2 streams long? Because that is really, primarily here, that is what the fucking issue is, I feel. The game was too fucking short, it only lasted on 2 fucking streams, and it cost full fucking price. Mario seems to fucking fall under the same sort of fucking category. It's only 70 hours fucking long, which is basically fucking what, maybe Phil might get 3 streams out of fucking shit. Oh look, Phil got fucking gift the membership, so who fucking cares? But yeah, Phil might get 3 streams out of fucking Mario instead of 2. Does that mean it's a more meaningful fucking game compared to Sonic? Who fucking knows?
So, this really begs the question, and I don't know if anyone even has the answer to this. I gotta propose this question to all of you out there who are watching this podcast right now. Why didn't they just have the team that made Sonic Mania make another one? I mean, if they made Sonic Mania 2, don't you think we would have been happy with that, right? Even if it was on par with the original Sonic Mania, I think I would have liked that much better than Sonic Superstars. So why did they have a completely different dev team make this game? And where is the Sonic Mania team? What are they doing? They made a great game. Have them continue to make good games, right? I mean, am I right? What happened? Sonic Mania team is making their own new game. What game? Like, what? Why? They made an insanely great game. Why not have them make another? I'm just at a loss here. I really am. I don't even understand what Sega was thinking. Let's have another team make the game. What, are you fucking stupid? It just doesn't make sense to me at all. So, yeah, all I have to say is I'm disappointed. It's a complete ripoff. If you want to play Sonic Superstars, more power to you. But my recommendation is wait for that game to drop to a $20 price tag. Then it's about the correct value. Okay? There's nothing whatsoever in that game that's worth $60. That is one of the biggest ripoff price tags I've ever seen in a video game. I beat it in 2 effing streams. I'm about to play Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Guarantee you those games will have way more content than Sonic Superstars did, and they're arguably the same price, right? So I would not bother with that game. I'm disappointed. I hope that they do better in the future. I don't want to see Sonic now get set back because of this. Because Sonic Frontiers last year was a great game that was a good step in the right direction. It certainly wasn't polished enough, and it had a bunch of empty and repetitive areas by the end. And I felt like that if they continue with that formula and they make those universes more interesting, more populated, more polished, that 3D franchise can do really well. I don't want to see Sonic now overall get hurt by this bad outing. You know what I'm saying? I really hope, really hope that it doesn't continue in this direction. All right, we'll see though. So anyway, that was Sonic Superstars. What a stinker and what a disappointment. I was hyped for it and man, it stunk. Starfield. Oh my god. All right, without spoiling, because many of you maybe have not been following my Starfield playthrough. You know, went on hiatus for a couple weeks and came back, and went on hiatus and came back again. Well, for those of you who do know what happens in the story, we did hit that point. We hit the point in the story where now everything is kind of revealed. There's going to be more plot points revealed soon, I believe, but pretty much the big twist in the story has been revealed. And everyone seemed to have a different reaction to it the other night. I think is, for me to fully criticize it, I will spoil it. And I really don't want to spoil it for everyone, especially if you're not watching the playthrough right now. You might have no idea what I'm talking about and be like, oh shit, what's he talking about? Yeah, we hit a giant plot point the other day that completely changed the storyline. And now the storyline is going in a direction that I never foresaw. And quite frankly, again, without spoiling, it's making me rethink the entire way that I approach the game. You know, like I had a plan set. My plan was, I'm going to advance the story a bunch because we haven't done the story in a while, but then I want to go back and I want to do the other remaining 2 factions. One's called Fusion and one is the Crimson Fleet, right? And they each have their own faction quest line, similar to how we did Freestar Collective and the Vanguard. And then I wanted to join in with the companions, because the companions have their own quest lines that they require you to do. And I figure if I have my companions with me during those factions, they'll unlock their quest lines, we can do their unique quest lines and all of that, and then I would basically continue with the story and finish the game. But again, without spoiling, it's hard to explain this without spoiling. Now that I see where the plot is going, I don't even know if I should invest that amount of time into it. I'm curious what you guys think, but all I can say is if you guys could let me know, but only talk about it in vague terms or leave comments on the playthrough itself. All right, because I don't want people to be spoiled on this crazy plot. Because it really did surprise me. I did not think that's what the plot was going to be. Yes, it did surprise me. I didn't expect that. So I don't want that to be ruined. I want people to genuinely have some feeling of like awe or wonder when it happens. Like, oh my god, I didn't realize that's what it was, right? But I don't know what to do now. Like Starfield, I was planning on playing it more as chill night streams and balancing it with everything else. But now I'm debating, should I invest the time into it that I was going to, or should we just finish the main plot and wrap it up and that's the end? Because we could do that too. Like from what people are telling me, probably 4 to 6 hours left of the story, the main story, and then the game ends. And so should I just finish it then? And just say, leave it at that? And say, okay, at least we saw the end of the main story and I did do a good amount of the content, but we're moving on? I don't know. See, what sucks about this is I can't give you my full thoughts about the game until we wrap up the playthrough. And then I feel like then when it's done, then I can kind of spoil. But I don't want to spoil. The game's only, what, a month and a half old? And yeah, at this point, especially for a game this length, basically, you know, this plot, it could still be a major plot spoiler for me to talk about this stuff. You see? So some people are saying wrap it up, the game is boring. Others are basically, like, I know there's been people during the playthrough who are like, no, you should definitely put more time into it because you're going to miss out on certain things. I'm like, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm
Mister's asking, so why is it taking so long of what seems to be relevant content in Starfield but rush to the end of Sonic? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I mean, they're two very different games. Starfield has a whole bunch of fucking content in it, which is very easy to fucking get lost in. You know, it's like, Sonic is a very short game. And Phil has actually... Phil's not fucking wrong in saying that $60 for a game that only lasts 7 hours to play is a little bit of a rip-off. You know, there's something to be said about that. But Starfield is such a very in-depth game with a lot of fucking things you can do in that game compared to Sonic. But I think Phil, I mean, he is definitely not enjoying Starfield. And it doesn't get him a huge amount of support either, usually. And his audience do seem to be fucking bored of him playing the fucking game. Starfield in the hands of a competent game player might be more entertaining, but for Phil, though, he ruins a lot of fucking games by his own fucking personality and his whole approach to games in general. Phil has to fucking turbocharge away for fucking games. According to Phil, games should only fucking last like 20 odd hours, so Phil can get like maybe 5, 6 streams, whatever, you know, and then afterwards it'll fucking go downhill in terms of attention and views and support and so on because it's outlasted its fucking milk and because it's a fucking variety content creator. That's the way Phil's fucking mind works. But yeah, Phil clearly has no... He clearly doesn't fucking want to keep playing Starfield. And I think he will... I actually can see him dropping it. I can definitely picture Phil dropping Starfield before he gets to the fucking end of it. Just because he's bored and his audience are fucking bored and other games to fucking play. Yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is saying here that the Mega Drive Sonic is 3 hours. Sorry, Mega Drive, it's Genesis for you Americans. The Genesis Sonic is 3 hours at most and cost equivalent of almost 120 today. Fucking shout out to inflation, I guess. Fucking good old inflation. Those were the fucking days. But yeah, it is. Yeah, video games. Fuck me. I remember fucking just games being like $39.99 in shops, and there's a brand new fucking game, and you get that fucking shit just play. But it is crazy. The fucking prices for games these fucking days. You know, it's. I mean, as I said, my approach to games these fucking days, is it going to be worth replaying? And does it have replayability? Are you going to get your money's worth out of the fucking game? Games like fucking like GTA, for example, is quite replayable. You know what I mean? Not like it's like the multiplayer in GTA 5 is fucking crazy. You can fucking do all sorts of crazy fucking shit in that. But it's also you can get mods, especially if you're a fucking PC gamer. I'm fucking having a great fucking time playing GTA 5 in the Chaos mode. I plan to play it again soon. Might do it for members only or something, I don't know. But we'll see. But I also Red Dead 2. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and I am loving that game on PC. I am absolutely in love just playing the game of Red Dead 2, and I don't even have to fucking play the game, if that makes sense. I can just like ride slowly my horse, admire the fucking beauty of the fucking game. You know what I mean? To me, that's a game I'll never get fucking tired of coming back to, and I'll maybe do a mission here and there and play. Just take my time for it. But I am literally I'm like a fucking, amazed tourist going back in fucking time, just loving that fucking game. That's what I'm saying. Some games don't have that sort of replayability to it. I think a good example of that is LA Noire. A groundbreaking game for the time when LA Noire was fucking made. But once you play the fucking game once, it's like, it's not very transformative for the story. It's very one-dimensional. You kind of know roughly the decisions you have to fucking make to fucking get to where you fucking need to get to in that game. The bad guy's the same bad guy, the outcome's the same outcome. So after you play it one time, essentially, it's like, well, that was interesting, but what now? So, yeah, to me, that's what I'm saying. Games, to me, my interpretation anyway, they have to be worth your money, worth your investment in it, and all that jazz. I wanted to point something out very quickly as well, before I move on from anything. Me and War Dog said at the start of the stream, we had a couple of words about, this photo controversy that Alt revealed and that being said. A couple of hours ago, Alt tweeted and mentioned here, no one wants to reveal more than me, and I wish I never said anything. And I can agree with that sentiment, because him saying anything about it at all, in my opinion, was a mistake, and Alt seems to regret saying anything about it now. So fair play to Alt for owning up to that. Fair play to him for admitting his regret at saying anything about it at all, where a lot of people were just saying he probably shouldn't have said anything at all until he could have done anything about it. So I just thought I'd point out that, big ups to Alt. I'm going to like that as well. So yeah, fair play. That's what I'm saying, though. People, when they can admit they've erred, you know what I mean? It takes a lot to do that. Phil is not capable of owning up to his mistakes, But it's usually down to better people. Better people can fucking own up to their mistakes and when they go through life. Phil can't. That's the fucking difference between him and us.
On the fence about it. I am sad that I don't feel like it lives up to the expectations that everyone had for it. Everyone was expecting that Starfield was going to be its big new universe. And the best way to criticize Starfield, okay, is the following. I think this is the best way to show how the true criticism can strike Starfield, okay? Well, I said this the other day, let's say it again. It's worth reiterating. When you think of the world of Elder Scrolls, what iconic things are synonymous with the world of Elder Scrolls, right? Whoa, well, there's this cool RPG fantasy element, all the unique races, all the different kinds of elves and the Nordic people that are in there, and, the combat, the first-person combat that can be kind of, hand-to-hand, but then you got magic and things like that. These are cool races like the Daedric lords and demons and things that are part of the lore of the universe. In some games, you've got dragons, and some games you got the Dwemer with the robots from the freaking dwarves, right? So you can think Elder Scrolls, and all of these cool, unique elements pop right into your head. All these things that are unique to Elder Scrolls. Oh, that's cool, right? So now do that with Fallout. What do you think when you think of the Fallout universe that Bethesda has created? Oh my god, it's the apocalypse and how technology is funny because like old style technology combined together to somehow become like futuristic and modern. Radiation, ghouls, super mutants, bottle caps, vats, monstrous mutations, right? I could keep going on, right? We could keep going on, but all those things are so synonymous. And every time you hear Fallout, you think about all of those things. It's a really cool universe to jump back into, right? So I'm 40 hours into Starfield. What comes to mind that's notable or iconic when you say Starfield? Shooting stuff in space, a bunch of inventory shit, because the truth is, there is literally nothing unique or iconic about Starfield, and that's the problem. There's literally not a single thing in that game that is unique. It's all stuff that's been done before. It's all stuff that was lifted from other places. It's their version of it. But even when you think about enemies, you can think about the different enemy types that are in Elder Scrolls or the different enemy types that are in Fallout. What about the enemies in Starfield? Pirates, spacers, ecliptic. Wait a minute, they're all the fucking same. Yeah. The vast majority of everything in the game is very samey. It's taken from other things. There's nothing unique. And that's the problem with Starfield. When you're creating a unique universe or a unique piece of intellectual property, you want to create a world full of its own lore and its own interesting stuff. Sadly, the world of Starfield doesn't really have that. They have lore. It's just not that interesting. Most of the enemies look identical. They're not that interesting. The combat is literally the same thing the entire game. Pick up a game and shoot something that's in front of you. That's the game. It's just not interesting. And that's sad. They spent how many years developing that game? And that's what they came up with. Something that's samey compared to everything else you've already played. Nothing that stands out or feels completely unique. And certainly not a universe. Unlike, again, Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Whenever I jump back into one of those playthroughs, welcome back. Here we go. We're surrounded by the same elements and it's fun to immerse yourself back into the lore of those worlds. There's nothing like that in Starfield that's interesting or unique at all. And I can compare this. You want to know the difference? Compare this to the first time you ever played a Mass Effect game. And immediately when you start playing Mass Effect, you're immediately just immersed in this world of all these different races, right? The Turians, the Solarians, the Krogan, the Geth, the freaking Protheans, the unique technology of that world, all these new elements and things that you need to learn that are part of the lore and the culture of Mass Effect. There's none of that in Starfield. Zero. There's no immersion in a world because it feels boring and generic. And that's the problem.
But you're boring and generic, Phil. So why are you still allowed to be on YouTube?
So, I hate to say it, but I'm very sad with Starfield. I thought it would have been way better. I hoped it would. I was skeptical because all the things that we had seen about this game made me lead to believe that it was going to either be make or break for Bethesda. It was either going to be amazing or not so good. And we didn't get a horrible game and we didn't get a great game. We kind of got a very blah, you know, the cultural term, right, is mid. It's just mid. It is. It's not awful, but it's not great. Is it worth your time?
How do you do, fellow kids? I can use your lingo. It is mid.
Well, if you're looking for a game to sink a ton of time into and explore, but you know, that's what you're looking for, a time waster game, then it's probably your game. But outside of that, what else is there to really say about it, right? I don't know. It's mid. Okay, so anyway, that's that about the current games I'm playing. Now let's talk about today's double new release day. Let's talk about the schedule for the week, and then we'll get to shout-outs because many of you have contributed, and obviously I want to give you thanks and get the leaderboards updated. So shall we begin? All right.
Is there no gaming news today? Is Phil still not fucking going to talk about gaming news? What about the latest development on DSPN? The world needs to know the news.
Today is an exciting day. First stream, we are checking out Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I can't believe that's what they called it. We all know it should have been called...
Oh my god. Hold on. I'll let Phil finish this fucking ridiculous little joke here. Hold on.
Spider-Man 2. I can't believe that's what they called it. We all know it should have been called Spider-Man. There's two men who are both Spider-Man in one game. It's Spider-Man.
You'll never guess what Phil tweeted. So, he responded to PlayStation's tweet. So hold on, I'll just go into his actual fucking tweet again to see how long ago it was. I don't know exactly when Phil made the fucking tweet. 7:48 AM UTC. Can I zoom in on this bad boy? Yeah, we can. So, 7:48 AM UTC. And he responded to a quote tweeted PlayStation saying, "Play as a Spider-Man today. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 PS5 is available now on PS5." And Phil tweeted, "I told you it should have been called Spider-Man instead of Spider-Man 2. So yeah, I think Phil was awake at like 1 AM his time. Logan K says it was 12:48 AM. So Phil was still up into the small wee hours of the fucking morning. Almost 1 AM his fucking time, and he's tweeting about fucking Spider-Man 2. So there you fucking go. And so Phil's very proud of his fucking joke, and Eddie's points out, everyone has made this should be called Spider-Man fucking thing. Yeah, exactly. You know what Phil's like, you know, he wants to pretend to be fucking original. When he's anything fucking but. But there you go, that is what it fucking is. And some Phil's fucking tweeted, yeah, okay, and an hour ago he tweeted about fucking saying, hey, my podcast is live, where the fuck are you all? There you go.
But they decided to call it Marvel Spider-Man 2. It doesn't make sense. Even the PlayStation Twitter account tweeted out Spider-Man. I'm not shitting you. I retweeted it last night. I said that's why the game should be called Spider-Man.
Why does he think he owns this fucking joke? Why does he think he owns this? The fuck? Give me a second. I need to check something. Oh, here. Oh, hello. Okay, right. Just checking something on Discord. Don't mind me. Sorry. I see a notification, so I just fucking read it. So my bad. But yeah, everyone else has made the same kind of joke, Phil. Every single fucking person pretty much has fucking said, yeah, Spider-Man is fucking doing them. But Phil is acting like he's the one that came up with this fucking joke. Like he owns it, exclusive fucking rights to the fucking joke, and anyone else that makes the joke are fucking stealing it from DSP.
But they dropped the ball. Instead, it's Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's dumb, and it's very generic. It could have been Spider-Man. And then from then on, when someone says Spider-Man 2, well, do you mean Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 1? Do you mean Spider-Man 2, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Or do you mean Marvel Spider-Man 2? Are you talking about the Spider-Man movies? Which one? The Tobey Maguire trilogy? Are you talking about Far From Home? No. If you called it Spider-Man, no one would confuse it for anything else. It's a unique name. It fits the game. It's exactly what the game's about. Two men, both spiders, Spider-Man. Name it that. What the fuck's your problem?
This is such a fucking nothing burger of a rant.
But no, we gotta be boring. It's gotta be Marvel Spider-Man 2. Anyway. So that's what it's called. I'm excited for it. The one complaint that everyone seems to be having is that right now the game is having some bugs, like some weird glitches and issues. But they're not like game breaking. People say if you just reload, it'll fix it. But people are hoping that they are going to patch it and fix some of these glitches and bugs. They think that they are kind of immersion breaking when they happen. But outside of that, most people are absolutely loving the game, basically saying that it's the culmination of everything that they've done. You know, the original Spider-Man game and then Miles Morales expansion. It has all that stuff. Plus a piece of hair in my mouth. Ugh. Plus more. Like it's that plus plus plus. So it's an improved version of those games with some added new things, right? There you go. So Jay Dennis says, well, what should Spider-Man 3 be called? Return of the Spider-Man. See that? It's another unique name and no one will confuse it. Spider-Man, Return of the Spider-Man. There you go.
That's a boring fucking name, Phil. That's really fucking goddamn fucking boring.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want
Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody fucking asking, dude. You're yes, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6 months.
God damn, dude.
But don't ask me anything. Don't ever ask Darkside Phil for advice. Because everything I do and say is awful. Trust me. Anyway, Spider them? Well, there you go. What if they have the feet? What is Spider-Gwen? So what if it's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Gwen? Then you call it the Spider-Them. Or the Spider-3. Yeah, Spider-Men or the Spider-3. Oh, no.
So, the brand itself is called Spider-Man, as Culib has pointed out. The character name is Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2, a PS5 exclusive, is not going to confuse with other games. Easy shut his dumb fucking mouth, according to Culib. The brand itself is called Spider-Man. Hence the title being Spider-Man 2. But Phil, though, wants to fucking pretend he's... You'd think somebody would be aware of things like brand recognition. You know, it's like Spider-Man's a big huge fucking brand name. Of course the fucking brand's gonna fucking sell. If you change the brand name and remove that altogether and call it Spider-Man, it's no longer Spider-Man. Like Little Miss Mewtwo is saying, this needs like Victor from Stall Games saying, that's plenty. I do have one, like, you know, I don't have that quote, but I do have...
Shut your hole.
That'll fucking have to do for now. That's the closest I can fucking get to a Jack and Victor fucking, you know, insult from towards DSP.
Or you call it the 24-leg takedown, because 3 spiders each has 8 legs. So 24 legs, the 24-leg, forget it. Anyway, excuse me. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. This will be the main stream for today. All right, 3 hours of Marvel Spider-Man 2. And I can't wait to see how it starts. And obviously, this is going to be an ongoing playthrough I'm going to do for a few weeks here. And I'm pumped up. People are saying, baseline story, 20 hours. If you do the side content, 30 hours. Like 30 hours to basically platinum the game. And I can see that. That's about on pace with Marvel Spider-Man 1, if you remember. I platinumed Marvel Spider-Man 1. I did it all. And it was a little tedious at the end, I'm not going to lie. But that was one of my few platinum trophies I ever got on PS4. Because I like the game so much. So I guess we'll see how it goes today. Let's find out. Now, tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Don't miss it. It's not Friday Night Fights this week. Usually on Friday nights, I do Friday Night Fights, correct? We're not doing Friday Night Fights this week. Why? We're passing that up. Because it's a double new release day. We got to focus in on the new games, right? So it's going to be Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm excited. If this really is the spiritual successor, i.e. really the sequel to Super Mario World, and it plays like that, I'm absolutely going to love this game.
Stop fucking saying spiritual successor, you fucking piece of shit. Also, are you not going to fucking tell us how long the fucking Mario game is? You told us how fucking long the Sonic game was. You told us fucking how long Spider-Man 2 game is. Why are you not fucking telling us how long the fucking Mario game is? Doesn't that also have the fucking standards you got to fucking meet for whether it's fucking worth the goddamn money?
The one bummer is that I don't really have a good D-pad controller for the Switch. In fact, let me show you the controller I'm going to use for this.
And now he's fucking up all over again.
So this is the Hori Fuck pad. No, it doesn't have a name on it. I bought this Hori gamepad for the Switch many, many years ago because the Joy-Cons are terrible. I hate them. They're just not, they don't work very well. And then I bought the Pro Pad, and the Pro Pad's D-pad is faulty. So the Pro Pad's D-pad doesn't work right either. So I was like, dude, I need something that's going to have a D-pad that works. So just to show you how weird this pad is. All right, so this is it. Okay, see Hori, says right on Hori. But watch this. So here's your D-pad, right? Yeah, fuck that. Rip that shit right off. The D-pad is actually 4 buttons. And then what you have is a detachable D-pad. See that? Normally you would store it on the back of the controller, like right here. okay? But then you can remove it, and you can put it on the front, and now you got a standard D-pad, okay? Now, it's not the best, but at the same time, it's better than the pad on the Pro Pad, and it's better than the pad on the Joy-Con. So, this is what I'm going to be using to try to play Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I hope it's good enough. Like, I'm going to be disappointed if I'm trying to play a Mario game, the D-pad sucks, so hopefully it's good. I guess we're going to have to see, all right? But anyway, yeah, so, D-pad. Trigger says he owns this controller and his left thumbstick got fucked up. I've never really used the controller that much. I remember I used it for a bit, but not too much. So I think it should be fine. We're going to be using this for Mario Brothers Wonder. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, I guess we'll have an issue. But we'll have to figure this out. So that's what I'm using for Super Mario Brothers Wonder tonight. So I'm excited. If it plays like Mario World, I'm going to love it. I've heard many good things about the game. I've heard varying different reports. Some people say it's 10 hours long. Some people say it's 12 hours long. And some people say it's 15 hours long.
Those are all longer than the time I fucking got told. People are fucking in this fucking stream and bingo right here saying it's 7 hours long.
Interesting discrepancy. I don't know where the extra 5 hours come from. For me, as you know, I'll take my time with the game. I'm going to look for secrets. I'm going to try to get all the collectibles.
Whoa. Why are you not going to fucking treat this fucking game the same way as Sonic? You didn't fucking take your time playing Sonic, did you? You didn't fucking look for secrets playing fucking Sonic. You didn't fucking take your time fucking for collectibles in Sonic. You rage quit your way through all those fucking stages that are fucking too hard for you to fucking try and collect all that fucking shit in. Why are you not fucking treating... If you want to compare Mario to Sonic, you need to fucking play them both the same kind of way. If you're going to fucking deliberately fucking rush through Sonic, but then take your fucking time on Mario, that means that the comparison between the two of them is not really valid from you. So Phil is going to fucking deliberately, artificially inflate how long it fucking takes him to play this fucking game to try and pretend it's worth the fucking money, compared to Sonic. That's the fucking way I see it anyway. He's admitted right fucking here. He's going to fucking deliberately take his fucking time playing Mario, but he's still going to compare it to fucking games and say Mario's fucking more worth your fucking money because he spent ages fucking playing a goddamn game, taking his sweet fucking time trying to collect everything and whatever. Sonic, he fucking sped ran the fucking thing.
These Mario games usually there's like optional coins and things. I'm gonna try to get them. You know, I'm gonna try to take my to do all that. If there's a secret world, I want to unlock the secret world. I want to play. If it's like Mario World, you'll probably have secrets upon secrets, right? Maybe multiple ways to go through the game. I would love that. So I guess we'll see. Okay. Oh, so that's tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Please come back and chill with me in the world of Mario Wonder. Now tomorrow, all right. We're going to start my second playthrough of Sonic Superstars. So all day tomorrow, all I'm doing is playing Sonic Superstars. We're canceling all the current playthroughs of new hot games just to go back and do a second run in Sonic Superstars because that's what the game devs intended us to do, right? No, we're not doing that. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to flip today's streams.
Hold on a second. Auto Insane has provided a website of our website for how long to beat games. Yeah, fucking accept that shit. So, the main story, according to this website of how long to beat games, sorry. Main story, 8.5 hours. Main plus sides, 12.5 hours. Completionist, 17.5 hours. This is a poll from, 10 people, 8 people, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, the main story, 11 people were polled. Average was 8 hours and 54 minutes. The median was 8 hours 30. A rushed was 7 hours 26. You need a wee fucking pie chart down here. Oh, it's not a pie chart, sorry, it's a fucking bar graph chart. I mean, technically these are pie charts here on the V side, but you get what I'm saying though. Charts, we got fucking charts. It's like fucking maths. We all fucking love maths. Who doesn't fucking love maths? But yeah, you can't fucking say no. Well, I can guarantee you now, DSP is going to spend at least 15 hours playing this game. Call it now, 15 hours at least. So, that's the equivalent of 5 mainstreams. That's my take. Phil is going to be determined to try and fucking double up on Sonic and how long that fucking took to beat him. He's going to aim for like 15 fucking hours minimum.
Alright, so it's going to be Super Mario Brothers Wonder on the first stream tomorrow, and it's going to be Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on the second stream tomorrow. Sorry, I really want to call it Spider-Man. Okay, so it's going to be a flipping of today's stream. So between today and tomorrow, each game we'll get about 5 or more hours of gameplay on my premiere streams here. All right. Now, Sunday is the day to break it up because on Sunday it's going to be my React show, DSP versus the Internet, over on DSP Reacts. And then Sunday night, I think I want to do a stream of Street Fighter 6, but I'm on the fence. I actually would really like to do more World Tour. After having played it last week, we're actually getting into the end game of the World Tour. We might actually beat it if I play World Tour 1 or 2 more times, and then we can say we completed it and saw how it ended. So I think I might want to do that. But the thing is, when I played World Tour, a lot of people gave me problems. They were like, oh, this is boring. Oh, why are you playing this?
Well, there's a potential fucking thumbnail here. Hold on.
People gave me problems. They were like, oh, this is boring. Oh, why are you playing this?
Let's go frame by frame and pick our favourite. It's getting closer to the fucking camera. What the fuck? No, wait, he's... That may be a better one actually, right there, I don't know. Jake Pure saying the head back was better. Hold on.
When I played World Tour, a lot of people gave me problems. They were like, oh, this is boring. Oh.
What do you mean that? You prefer that? That's kind of face here. What, is this better? Seriously, you think this is better? I don't know. Hold on. Let's. We can always get. Yeah, I was gonna say get both. Give me a second here. Let me work my magic. And by work my magic, I mean let the computer do all the work while I take a little screenshot of it. Work your magic website. Hooray! That's a fucking great one, actually. Right, now let's go forward a bit more.
Oh, why are you playing this?
So, even before he fucking leans forward, though, like, look at this shit, man. What the fuck? It gets closer. And then we get here, and then. Hold on a second. I think. What the fuck, man? There, okay, that one. I think that particular fucking frame. This is how I spend my Friday fucking nights. Going frame by frame in a dumbass fucking face that DSP pulled. Fuck me, man. There we go. These are great fucking, you know, the website's doing great for fucking cutting out the background. There we go. Okay, well. Now that I've achieved that goal of a potential thumbnail, let's just crack on with the fucking show.
Played World Tour, a lot of people gave me problems. They were like, oh, this is boring. Oh, why are you playing this? Ah, World Tour. Well, yeah, I want to finish it. We put 15 hours into it. I have a character that looks like me who wears a sombrero and has stretchy arms like Dalsim. It's been a fun playthrough, honestly. And I like that late night chill stuff we do too. Okay? And I would like to finish it. So I think I want to do that Sunday night. And I guess people aren't going to show up and they're going to...
That's not a scat. So, I mean, Dark Angel Storm's trying to get out to take scat talk because he said a lot of people give me shit for it. If people give you shit about something, that's not... that is not scat talk. We all know. Don't fucking pretend you don't fucking understand what scat talk is. If someone gives you shit for something, that is not them being fucking nasty. That is them just fucking complaining you're fucking getting grief off somebody. We all know what fucking scat talk is. When Phil fucking Celebrity fucking goes all scat talk mode and he's fucking talking about fucking literal shit and pieces and fucking... Yeah. We all know what to expect when it comes to scat talk.
Going to complain and they're not going to support and they're going to be very mean to me. Well, I guess that's just life. I guess I just have to put up with that. I don't know what else to say because I really do want to play World Tour again this week and I want to see how far we can get close to finishing it, if not finish it. Okay? Then what I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be a balance. It'll be a balance between Spider-Man and Mario. If we feel like breaking it up a bit and maybe doing a couple night streams of like Starfield or whatever, then we can do that. All right? But that's what I'm thinking for the week. All right? Now, 1 week from today, there's another new release that I'm very excited for, and the name of that new release, indeed, is Alan Wake Dose. Alan Wake Dose. Very excited for Alan Wake Dose. It's been over a decade since the original Alan Wake Uno, and I want more. We've been waiting over a decade to see if Alan would ever get out of the lake that is an ocean. And he's probably very wet at this point. If he's still in that lake, can you imagine how soaked he is? His body must be... Like when you go into like the shower for like 20 minutes, like if you're in there for a long time, you know how your fingers start to prune up?
What the fuck would you know about a fucking shower, you disgusting fucking pig?
Imagine what Alan Wake looks like being in that lake for over 10 years. He needs desperate attention at this point. He's going to need like skin rejuvenation. So, I'm very excited for Alan Wake 2 next week. By the way, it's a horror game. It's got 2 protagonists you switch between. It sounds really interesting. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. And that's going to be added into the rotation starting next Friday and likely be a big focus of next week since it is Halloween Horror Week. Speaking of which, remember that I'm doing a Halloween marathon event on Tuesday, October 31st, all day long here on DSP Gaming. I'll be dressed up in attire, a cool Halloween costume that I got to prepare for this event, and it is pertinent to stuff that I've done on this channel, so I think you're really going to like that costume. Plus, we're going to play a variety of games that you're picking. Right now, the members have already selected the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you can vote on what games you'd like to see during this event by typing !Halloween into the chat right now. Or if you're not in the chat right now, if you check out the community tab of this channel, you'll see that I put up a poll last week, and that poll has a bunch of games listed, 5 in particular. Please vote on the ones you want to see during the event. We're probably going to play 3 games total. Plus, there's going to be a fun tier maker ranking Halloween horror franchises. Plus, we're going to do a live feasting with Phil where I order food and we eat together. Plus, I'll probably have some booze. It's going to be a really fun day. Hoi! Okay. I think I'm ready to do shout-outs. On the YouTube side of things, we start off today, excuse me, with K-Styles 1998 re-upping his membership for a whopping 29 months at the Ultra Supporter level. Thank you so much, K-Styles, for the ongoing support. Jack, re-upping his membership for 19 months. I'm back, Beaches. Have you seen The Boys on Amazon Prime? No, I've seen some of it. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was a really disgusting belch that came out of nowhere. I didn't even feel it until it was coming. Then I tried to turn away from the mic. But I don't know if I did. I'm really sorry, everybody. I apologize. So, I've seen some of it, but I've never actually watched the full show. If The Boys is getting a season, 12 or whatever it is, that's coming out, I likely will try to watch it and get caught up so I can watch the new season and review it for you guys. All right? So, I don't know when it's coming out, but when it comes out, I'll probably watch it, okay? God of Frogs became a member this morning. Thank you to the God of Frogs. Richie Dubs became a member this morning. Thank you, Richie Dubs. I Like Ike became a member this morning. Thank you, I Like Ike. SMR Tad 2086 re-upping his membership at the Super Supporter level for 23 months. I'm excited for this one, including the symbiote suit is interesting. The last time it was in a video game was Shattered Dimensions, and in a movie was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3. That is all correct. Mr. Game Master did a super chat this morning. Thank you so much. Let's get him on the leaderboard here. He says, I went to GameStop to buy Spider-Man 2. Insomniac said on Twitter, all the data is on the disc. I will watch your playthrough when I'm done. Wait, what? They said all the data is on the disc. So what about all the patches that they need to put into the game? Because everyone's saying the game is buggy. Is that on the disc? No, I don't think so. You're going to need an internet connection for that, bro. Just so you know. Thank you for the super chat.
Not to play the fucking game, it's on a fucking disc, you won't. Yes, the current game, I guess, has some fucking issues that will need fucking patched, but you can play the game without internet connection because the game's entirely on the fucking disc, according to Insomniac. Whether that's true or not, I've got no fucking idea, but that is what a fucking person is telling you. Apparently that's what Insomniac are fucking saying. It goes against your own fucking narrative, because you've always fucking claimed, Phil, that fucking games these days, the fucking game is not even on the fucking disc, it's basically some sort of download file that you need the internet for. Phil's trying to fucking claim that games these days are not actually fucking on the disc, but they're on the internet instead, and you need to fucking download patches immediately to get the fucking game. Clearly that's not the fucking case for this particular game, going by what that fucking person said in the super chat. Phil, proving Phil wrong though is not allowed on his own stream, as you fucking know.
Abdullah, re-upping his membership for 12 months, and he says he's 6 hours into Spider-Man 2, and he's never going to give you up. Well, there you go. Sounds good. And Mr. Game Master with a second super chat. I'll make.
Hold on a second. Phil said, sound good.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Excellente. Also, yeah, so how many, so we are 6 away. Bit hard to tell sometimes what's fucking left in the card. Voice crack, reality, positive, megaphone bump, scat talk, and short. We are 6 away from a full house.
It will be 20 hours long. It has been confirmed by Remedy. 20 hours for a thriller horror game is not bad at all. I just hope that it holds up. And what I mean by that is Alan Wake 1 starts very strong. You got a supernatural horror element. You've got a spooky mystery story. Halfway through, it's still pretty good. But once it gets to around its final third, it starts to feel like too samey. There's too much of the same kind of stuff going on. And honestly, the final story beats at the end, you kind of feel like you just want it to end. It kind of seems like it's dragging on too long. I hope that's not what happens with Alan Wake 2. I mean, you got 2 characters to play as. Supposedly 2 completely different styles of gameplay as well. One is more like the original gameplay of Alan Wake 1, and another is a completely different horror-themed world that plays differently, supposedly. So, I'm excited for that, and I hope that you guys are too. And I hope that it's good. 20 hours sounds good to me for a horror game. So, alright, now we flop over. We flip and we flop all over the place, like a fish out of water. And we start off today with some tips. We've got a $6.04 tip from Declan. Thank you very much to Declan for a $6.04 tip. Excuse me. I don't know what the significance is of that amount. But let's get a nice animation going.
Why has he not fucking updated the members? He gained a bunch of fucking new members. And he didn't bother his arse to update them on the board. So he's purposefully misleading his audience right now, it feels like. I have a doubt he's going to fucking do it after he's fucking done the tips side of things, who knows?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Did it play? Finally. Thank you, Declan, for the tip. And Declan says, your content brings a lot of happiness to so many people. I hope that you realize that. Please ignore any detractors. Keep being you, and thanks for everything. I watch your Sonic videos. I am really disappointed at how cheap and low grade the game is. I don't think it's low grade. No. Again, I got to reiterate what I said this morning. Okay, Sonic Superstars is not a bad game. It functions. It has, you know, working stages with unique elements in them. The graphics are actually the best of any 2D Sonic game I've ever seen. The problem is, it literally feels like a step back from Sonic Mania. When you are advancing a franchise, every iteration should be something better or different. That game does not feel better or different. It feels like they actually went backwards. So that's the problem for me. And by the way, it's insanely overpriced. If they charged more money for a game that wasn't as good as the last one, that's a problem. Okay, thank you for the tip. Continuing on. Guitar player has tipped me $5 5 dinero, 5 rubles. All right, 5 rupees. Thank you very much, guitar player. He says the following. Sometimes I don't like the state of modern gaming. Some people get to play Spider-Man 2 several days early. I have to wait till 11 p.m. yesterday to play it. The state of modern gaming is thus, all right? If you kiss ass, you get everything ahead of time and you get everything free. But you have to completely kiss ass and play the game. I could have done this years ago. In fact, to give you a little bit of background, when this practice was becoming very...
You did do it years ago, Phil. You were given a bunch of fucking free games by fucking Machinima. You benefited from this fucking practice. There's a part of practice you fucking hate. There's a part of practice which you think is abhorrent and is killing the fucking industry. You benefited from it directly all those fucking years ago. And you didn't fucking have a problem with it then because you were the one that was fucking getting the games early. It was fine when you were fucking on inside. You were a fucking, you know, promised fucking child when you were fucking doing well for Machinima and they were fucking looking after you, hooking you up with all these fucking brand new games, getting them early. But Phil, it was, so yeah, it's absolutely fucking double standards. It's only fucking bad and wrong and immoral when Phil is no longer benefiting from that fucking practice.
Prominent on YouTube, and when a lot of YouTubers started to be in the approved content creation community circles, you might say, what does that mean? By the way, it's getting brighter outside, so I'm going to close my blinds a little bit. Hold on.
Even though the fucking autumn's finally here and it's going to be fucking rain and all
so,
shit.
When I started as a YouTuber, you know, 15 years ago, no one got anything early. Everyone had to go buy games, play them for themselves. Everyone had an equal playing field. Everyone had an equal chance to get their hands on a game at the same time and all of that. The only people who got early copies back then were people who actually worked for media outlets. Like if you worked for IGN, if you worked for GameSpot, well, you're a journalist, right? So now you'll get the game early, you'll play it, and you're not able to post up public content of it. You can only post it through your approved journalistic medium. So if you work for IGN, you can only post up your content through IGN, and that's your job. And even then, you know, they had embargoes, they had all kinds of stuff going on, correct? Then all of a sudden, I would say it was about 6-7 years ago, all right? I had been living here in Washington for a couple of years, and I had actual dialogue with several people in the industry at the time. And they were basically like, Phil, things are changing. What's going to end up happening, you're going to find now, is that these companies now want to work with content creators. But if you want to be on the approved list of content creators, you got to play the game. Well, what does that mean? It means every time that there's a major game you're interested in, you need to put out the feelers to all these PR reps and companies and explain who you are and show your channel and how many viewers you get and how many subs you have and explain that you like a certain style of game, that you feel like you have a positive spin on it. And basically what'll happen is, as long as you schmooze the right people and you kiss the right butts, all right, you'll be put onto the approved list of content creators.
That to me makes fucking sense. Of course, fucking content creators and game developers will want to fucking have their games marketed and promoted by people that enjoy that particular kind of game. Also, Phil said positive. Burger. There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Fucking Yaldi. We are 5 away from fucking Phil House. Fan David Dozy, Yabba Dabba Doo, and all that jazz. But Phil, Jesus Christ, Phil. So apparently, trying to schmooze up these game developers is a horrible, toxic practice that Phil wants nothing to do with. To me, that's not the right way to fucking think about it. It's one of those things where, like, you know, it makes perfect fucking sense for these game developers to use content creators, to use social media influencers to help promote their fucking game. Sorry, fucking trouble. But yeah, to help promote their fucking game. That makes perfect fucking sense. YouTubers are getting bigger, content creators are getting bigger, their channels are growing massively. The digital fucking age of fucking games. You know, you get some content creators get invited out by some game developers to fucking play the game early to help promote it. That's just a fucking way. That's a bit of fucking green. It's like the YouTuber gets to fucking, you know, play a game early and promote the game and fucking talk about the kind of cool things in that fucking game, and you know, so the YouTuber gets some good views out of it, you know what I mean, and the game developers themselves get some good attention and notoriety. But obviously, back in the fucking day when Phil still had some sort of prominence, he could have fucking benefited from this. Instead, he said, "No, I don't want. I'm not." So, Phil likes to fucking pretend not to be a fucking paid shill. And all shit, he absolutely was always a fucking paid shill. He promoted Lootbox all the goddamn fucking time. He promoted beanbags. He promoted gamer seats. He promoted fucking gamer snacks. He promoted game controllers that fucking had his branding on them. Mad Catz made a fucking controller with a DSP branding all over it. An Xbox controller. This motherfucker has shelled a whole bunch of fucking crap in his fucking time. The fact of the matter is, these days, Phil is not that fucking popular anymore. Who's going to fucking approach DSP and say, hey, you fucking get 400 viewers per stream and you're lucky to get 1,000 views per fucking video. You want to promote our fucking game? Why would they fucking go to you? You're a fucking toxic individual anyway. Everyone you fucking work with, you've thrown under the fucking bus. You are notoriously toxic, Phil. And it's not just detractors saying that. It is the normal YouTuber, the normal person that consumes internet media knows you're a toxic person. Game developers know you're a toxic person. So that's the simple truth. I mean, even if Phil would wanted to fucking do this, even if Phil wanted to try and shill these fucking big prominent new games, he is not able to do that because people know he's a toxic piece of fucking shit. I'm not saying he can't promote any fucking, Raid Shadow Legends would probably fucking allow Phil to fucking shill their fucking, that fucking game. They have no standards whatsoever as far as I can fucking tell. But yeah, it just crazy to me that he's pretending that he could fucking do it if he wanted to. No. He's been toxic as fuck for a long fucking time.
You get and how many subs you have, and explain that you like a certain style of game and that you feel like you have a positive spin on it. And basically what'll happen is, as long as you schmooze the right people and you kiss the right butts, alright, you'll be put onto the approved list of content creators. And then you're going to get opportunities all the time. You're going to have companies reaching out to you saying, hey, we'd like to give you a free copy of the game 2 weeks early, and you'll have embargoes around it. You won't be able to say whatever you want about the game. You won't be able to review it early. You won't be able to criticize it. But we'll allow you to do like a special stream day where you can stream the game exclusively early on your channel to give it some free representation, right?
Yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for his super chat and says sponsorships benefit everyone. In his case, it means less of a burden on his audience to tip. He's rather big than on a contract. Level 1 always. I've said the same fucking thing for a long fucking time. The burden of responsibility towards his fucking audience to fucking maintain Phil's lifestyle, his fucking overly expensive lifestyle, of requiring about fucking 10 grand a fucking month. Between 8 imagine Phil fucking basically saying to you every fucking month, I need 8 to 10 grand from you guys every fucking month. In total. That is a ridiculous burden to place on his audience, especially for some of his audience who need that fucking money more than him. Phil one time was given $300 fucking dollars from there was somebody that claimed to be homeless, okay? And they gave Phil Burnell $300 in tips. Because Phil Burnell claimed to fucking really need that money. So a homeless person giving Phil 300 of his fucking dollars, who knows if he's fucking homeless or not, who the fuck knows? But that's what they fucking claimed anyway and gave the fucking money to Phil anyway. You got fucking people in literal wheelchairs using their fucking disability fucking allowance to fucking give Phil money. But I will keep fucking saying this as the same point over and over again, okay? His audience are very well aware by now of where the fucking money goes. We have been promoting the fucking facts a long fucking time now. For several years now we've been fucking promoting the facts of the situation. WWE Champions, DoorDash, Total Wine, the bank information, the fucking WWE Champion Revelation stuff, even the Side Scrollers fucking podcast, when he's trying to fucking convince neutral fucking people of that he's not a fucking lying piece of shit, and they fucking got through that interview and thought to themselves, he's a lying piece of shit. His audience are very aware of where the fucking money goes. Some of them don't fucking care. Some of them would still rather give Phil money anyway. And that being the fucking case, so be it. If they're fucking gullible enough to give Phil money, then fucking fair enough then, let Phil take their fucking money.
The game, exclusively early on your channel to give it some free representation, right? You'll get a copy, you'll be able to put out your review way before anyone else does. You'll be on that approved list, right? So, did I look into it? I did a little bit. There was a couple people I talked with, but essentially every time that I looked into it, it came down to the following, okay? You have to constantly be positive. You can't really be negative, all right? If you have...
Oh, fucking shit, Sherlock. You need to fucking promote the goddamn game. The clue is in the fucking title. You get advanced access to a fucking game. You focus on the fucking positives. It's one of those things where if you're going to be fucking negative, then you might as well be as constructive as fucking possible. But, can you imagine... Phil being surprised that, if you're getting early access to this fucking game to help promote your fucking channel and get a big boost in popularity, I'm allowed to fucking say what I fucking really feel. I was like, can you please be positive instead, and just focus on the positives? Most game developers don't actually mind criticism as long as it's quite constructive and fair, and as well as, of course, if it's early access as well to a game, it could be something they can work on if it's something genuinely serious or whatever. Sometimes there's a couple of bugs here and there, whatever, the game developers, things like that. But Phil's going to fucking pretend all these game companies want you to kiss the game's arse. All the fucking time. Ignore the negatives, always be positive.
Negative things to say, you have to hold your tongue. Alright, if you're playing a game at release, like right now, Spider-Man 2. If I got an advanced copy of Spider-Man 2, alright, and I was gifted the ability to play it early, I'd be under what's called a review embargo. Because reviews for this game weren't allowed to come out until like 2 days ago. So anyone who streamed this game before then literally was told by Sony or whoever, you cannot criticize the game because that's a review. And the review embargo was later, so you can play it, but all you can do is play it and comment generic stuff. You cannot review this game until that review embargo lifts. So anyone you saw stream this game early had to abide by those rules. Now, they could have broken them, but if you break the rules, you're not playing the game, and what happens is those companies no longer will consider you on the approved list of content creators. You won't get the games early, you won't be invited to the special press events, you won't get any input given into the game development cycle, and you're basically kicked out and you just do whatever you want, but don't contact us ever again. You know, you're on your own. So, that is exactly how it goes in the industry, okay? If I were a butt kisser, years ago, I would have reached out to these companies, and I would have been on that list, and I would have basically today been a bunch of different content creators. Really. Like, I would have been playing games like exclusive early stream. I would have been going to special events, invited to events, to attend the launch party for this game and talk about it and give you a hands-on experience of the game early. But you would notice that almost everything that I say about a game is positive. Almost every word out of my mouth. Because that's what they want. They're essentially paying for free press through early access. If I played Spider-Man 2 a few weeks early, I'd probably get more attention on my content for it. And I'd probably make a lot of extra money doing it. Hence, even though there's no written contract expressly saying you must kiss our game's butt, that's essentially what the vicious cycle creates. Whenever you're getting exclusive access, you're getting exclusive opportunity to do something that benefits you early, you are going to have to be more positive about it, because if you're negative, you get kicked out of that process and you won't get it again. So anytime that you see someone playing a game early, you can't trust them. I'm sorry, that's just the case. You can never trust someone who gets an early advanced copy of the game, because their whole cycle is based on being positive to get the next copy of the next game. Okay? So, I'm sad that this is how the industry has become, but that's just how it is right now. That's literally it. So, you're right, guitar player. There were people playing this game a week ago. And every single one of them, even if they're not an outright paid shill for the game, maybe there was no contract they signed that says you must play it like this and you'll get paid extra money to do this. Every one of them benefited from playing it early, and every one of them had to be overly positive, because if not, they probably won't get that favorable treatment next time. It's a vicious cycle. So it's this simple. If you don't like that process, if you think that doesn't sound right, why do certain people get selected to get the special treatment? Why are they the ones who get it early? Why do they, they kiss butt essentially for personal gain? That's correct. That's literally correct. So anyone you see that's like that, if you disagree with that, you have the ability to pick and choose who you watch and who you support on this planet. Correct? And if you see the person who's already a million fucking view YouTuber, rolling in dough, already making out prominent, all of a sudden now they're getting all these opportunities and the cycle continues, break the cycle. Don't watch them, don't support them. Watch people who you do support, who you know.
Hold the fuck on though. Phil, what is stopping me from fucking using the exact same argument to you? Phil Burnell, compared to the biggest massive fucking YouTubers out there, doesn't make as much fucking money because these big massive YouTubers are so fucking popular compared to him. But then look at me. I mean, obviously, I'm happy to get any fucking support, but Phil Burnell makes a whole lot more fucking money than me from his fucking audience. So it's fucking telling me to fucking tell you guys, don't support DSP, support me instead. I mean, obviously, most people here don't like DSP, so naturally I fucking go without saying in terms of fucking people would rather fucking watch attractive stuff and watch Phil. You get what I'm fucking saying though? Phil Burnell's fucking looking up here and saying don't support these big massive fucking people, support me instead. But look at the fucking smaller people, the people far smaller than DSP. Why are they not able to fucking say the same thing about DSP and say don't support him, support me instead? It's ridiculous, though, Phil. This is basically just fucking absolute envy at the most successful YouTubers. All these big massive content fucking creators who are fucking more successful. They fucking started later than Phil. They've not been doing it as long as Phil, but they're better at it, they're more successful at it, they're more engaged with the audience fucking love them compared to him. They're just simply better at what Phil is doing. Phil's been doing it a lot longer than they have, and yet they are better at fucking doing the YouTube game compared to him. And he can't fucking handle it. He hates it. He cannot stand the fact that he's been doing this for 15 goddamn years and the only way he's fucking gone is down instead of up.
Be honest with you, right? And even if it means that they play the game much later than everybody else who got it early, that's what you should be watching and supporting if that's what you stand for. You have to take a stand against this kind of stuff because the entire content creation industry will become people who are just paid advertisements if you allow it to. You have to stick up for what you believe in and what you like, the quality of the stuff that you want. You should support those people, all right? And it's not, and by the way, no, this is not just me saying support me. There are tons of people like me that are small time, that are honest, and they...
You have 207,000 fucking subscribers, Phil. You are not small time. You make over $100,000 per year by begging your fucking audience. That is not small fucking time. You're out of your goddamn tiny pig-like mind if you think you're fucking small time. Who are you fucking kidding yourself on? You fucking changed the narrative all the goddamn fucking time from being a successful 15-year content creator with over 100,000 fucking videos. You fucking use that fucking shit to fucking brag all the fucking time. And then in the fucking next breath you fucking say you're a small-time content creator. Just make up your fucking mind, Phil. Are you a Billy Big Balls content creator that's fucking made robust content for 15 fucking years? Are you some small time little fucking, tiny 200,000 subscriber channel? Like, who's struggling against the fucking game of YouTube because everyone else is fucking paid shouts. Remember when Phil was giving fucking Sonic versus Mario, like Olympics? He was giving the game for free. Sonic versus Mario, like Olympics or some pish. Not a great fucking game, but he was giving that game for free, and Phil held his tongue playing that fucking game. Phil has shilled games before. So because of that, should that mean we don't fucking support Phil? Should his audience be told that Phil has shilled games before, so don't support him? He's a fucking hypocrite. He's not in that circle anymore. He's not part of that club anymore, the exclusive club. Because his popularity tanked, because his reputation tanked, because his career tanked. So he's not part of that fucking exclusive club anymore. So then he shits all over him, says they're fucking killing the industry, they're killing they're ruining the fucking game for everyone else because they get early access, not a shit. Phil, you would not be fucking preaching this fucking shit if you were part of that fucking club. Before Phil became a fucking YouTube partner, he was very big about some, like, was it SOPA? Was it a SOPA Act? Like, Phil made a bunch of fucking videos about the SOPA Act for content creators on YouTube. He was, like, worried about the SOPA Act, and they got a lot of traction, a lot of fucking popularity. But then Phil became a partner to Machinima, and all of a sudden Phil didn't give a fuck about the SOPA Act because he was protected. He had the protection in place because of Machinima. He was a managed partner because of Machinima. And so Phil, bizarrely, stopped caring about SOPA. All of a sudden, because Phil, became a YouTube fucking partner to Machinima, he stopped fucking caring about this fucking shit. Damn it. Snood heard the fucking squeak from my fucking voice. I was hoping no one fucking caught on to that, god damn it. What can I fucking say? I squeaked. At least I didn't fucking crow, but there you go. Jesus. Yeah, you get what I'm fucking saying though. Phil's only bitter because he's not part of the fucking club anymore. Oh, Eddie's Trike, right? Me says, was that wrong? Was it a 2013 content ID debacle? I could have sworn that when Phil became a YouTube Machinima fucking partner, he stopped caring about the SOPA Act. I could have sworn it was to do with that. Nothing to do with SOPA. His final video was about S978 before SOPA. Okay. To be fair, it was a long fucking time ago. If I got it wrong, my bad. I trust Eddie's knowledge more than that. I mean, I've told you guys before, I trust Eddie's fucking knowledge about DSP. A lot of you guys might not have seen the notepad files Eddie's kept. There's a lot of these fucking... Eddie knows more about old DSP than most of us combined. I maintain that to this fucking day. But yeah, I have been successfully debunked. As Snood says, I've been debunked. But there we go. Machinima gave him managed as... And he stopped his December 2015 content ID rant logs. Okay, there we go. So I was semi-right about why Phil stopped caring about something because Machinima fucking stepped in and gave him managed partnership. But it was about SOPA, it was about content ID. My bad. It wasn't SOPA and content ID. So I was kind of right, except I wasn't. Let's just call it that.
Deserve your attention and support far more than anyone out there who's a millionaire getting paid to shill every fucking product, It makes me sick to my stomach to see the very dishonest people get all the success. It does. That's fucked up. That's a fucked up industry. But that's like everything. Every entertainment industry's always been like that. Okay? Television, music, movies, it's always the same. And now video games have become that. So you just got to deal with it. All right? It's a sad fact. You got to support the honest people. So go for that. And I say ignore the shills. Don't give them your time and attention. That's all I can say. Support the people who you like, who stand for what you believe in, and don't support the people who already are. You know what they say? The rich get richer. It's true. Once you get to that level of you're the supported creator by every company likes you, that's it. From now on, you're the one who gets everything. There's companies out there, I don't even know how they got prominent. I don't remember them ever being talked about in a prominent way. All of a sudden, they're a prominent, source for gaming news. They're a prominent content creator who gets all the opportunities. Who the fuck were they? They came out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden they're in everything and everyone talks about them. What are you talking about? How did that happen? Gee, I wonder why. They were hand-selected by people in the industry to be the figures of gaming that they want to push out there, the representatives for their products and their companies. This is how the cycle works. Okay? Okay. Let's continue. I received a $1.11 tip saying so I'm a hoarder because I had recycling in my garage. Excuse me, not recycling, styrofoam in my garage. You're right. I purposefully hoarded all that styrofoam for years. I love it. I can't let it go. I love styrofoam. I love the smell. I love the feel. I love crunching it in my hand. I like squishing it between my toes. I am a styrofoam aficionado, and that's why I had that much styrofoam in my garage. Or I'm a busy guy who has no fucking time to go to the special place to discard the styrofoam because I have a life. You know, it's one of those two. Well, you figure it out for yourself, though. Okay, thanks for the dollar tip, though.
You're just a lazy bastard, though. That's the fucking truth of the matter, Phil. You are a lazy fucking bastard. But I'm not trying to fucking say it's a bad thing. I'm a lazy bastard. I embrace it. I love it. I love being a lazy fucking bastard. I think a lot of us fucking enjoy being lazy bastards. But we're not fucking pretending that we're fucking busy bastards. No, Phil. You're not a busy bastard. You've got a boring fucking life. You've had opportunities after opportunity to fucking take that shit to the fucking special place to get rid of styrofoam for a long fucking time. Brian A says, remember that time when you were so busy you could spend a few hours at most for 9 fucking straight fucking years? Fuck me, man. Yeah, Phil Burnell, very busy boy apparently, even though... No, he's not. He's just a lazy fucking cunt.
Okay. BITW also says, how and why did I go to E3 2012 but not any other year before or after? Did you watch my Machinima React event from earlier this year? I literally explained the entire thing from start to finish. So go check that out. That's over on my YouTube channel, DSP React.
Oh, so fucking Machinima paid you to fucking react to an event. So you were a paid shill, basically. You didn't fucking go there on your own fucking volition. No. You were paid to go there. Oh. So really, we shouldn't fucking support you because you're a paid shill being sent to different places by Machinima.
I did a whole marathon about it. A giant, like, hour-plus segment was about the E3 thing with Machinima. That was my partner company at the time. And I think you'll get some really interesting insight into how the industry worked over a decade ago if you watch that. Go give that a look, but I'm not going to sit here and tell the whole story again. Well, guys, we have a little bit of extra time. I don't want to go super late on the podcast today, but we have a couple opportunity for a couple questions quickly. Thank you, Clyde Baxter, for your membership for 7 months. A shout out to Derek Willow 672, the Holy Trinity. There you go. What's up, Juan? Good to see you here today. Let me guess, Juan. It's 15 days to your birthday. Am I right? Bebo says, with Persona 3 on the Reload on the way, will there be a revenge story? If there is, it ain't coming soon, because Persona 3 Reload is releasing between Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm not playing it then. I'd much rather play Infinite Wealth and Rebirth. I don't care about a rebooted Persona 3 at this point. So I might eventually get to it, but it ain't going to be when it's a new release. I'll be busy with other stuff. What's up, Radical Jaws? Good to have you here. He says, I'm excited for Mario. Then you're on the wrong stream. Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man. Mario's tonight. I'm excited for Mario, too. I'm excited for both. So, there you go. It's 14 days till his birthday. I was off. Shit. JDTV says, in a certain way, you're like Angry Joe giving honest reviews.
Dumb bastard. Forgot about a day off. Fucking, taking a day off. Yeah. The last fucking stream, it was 16 days until his birthday. And then Phil had his day off. But I forgot to fucking subtract the one, so he thought it was fucking 15 days until the fucking birthday. Dumb moron. And by the way, I still plan in 14 days' time. So what? Not next Friday, but the following fucking Friday. We are having a birthday celebration special. Or what's his fucking name? What's his fucking dude's name again? Let me find him in the fucking list here if he's still fucking online, that is. It's like Juan David Ortega some fish. Yeah, Juan David Ortega. I can't find. I don't even think he's fucking in the chat anymore. I think he fucked off. He turned up for the part of the fucking podcast, then fucked the fuck off again. Smart lad. Very smart lad. But yeah. 2 weeks fucking time, I'm going to dedicate the fucking bingo to Juan David Ortega, what's his fucking face, and wish him happy birthday. But I'll put it at Olive Branch because Phil Burnell doesn't give a shit about his fucking birthday. He makes fun of him all the time because he has audacity to fucking remind Phil about his birthday when Phil spends an entire month reminding everyone else about his birthday and spends a whole week celebrating it. So yeah. It's just one of those things. I'm going to be a nice guy and give Juan his birthday shout out special for the bingo that day.
I like that. You know, over the years, a ton of people have made that comparison. I don't even review games anymore, or I used to. And people used to say that my reviews used to be on par with Angry Joe's. The difference is that Angry Joe always did these big, high production value reviews with skits and costumes and scripted comedy.
So basically, if he put more effort into it than you. That's not me shitting on Phil's old reviews. Phil's old video game reviews actually weren't fucking terrible. Like, he actually put a lot of effort into it in terms of trying to break up the game into graphics and getting the gameplay, the plot, you know, the sound, everything. So Phil actually did focus on a lot of different aspects of these fucking reviews. It's just that other fucking people are better at it than him. Which is... I'm not saying Phil was bad at it, it's just that he wasn't as good as other fucking people, his contemporaries, his peers.
And I never did that. I was just some guy talking to the camera about a game. So that was the big difference between the two of us. I like the fact that people like my honesty around games, but you know, I don't know about Joe anymore. I've literally never watched a single review of what the guy's done. From what I'm to understand, he's a very hard worker. He puts a ton of time and effort into his reviews, and he has a community of people who love him. So good for him. Good, hard work that paid off to a success story, and the fact that he's still able to put out content today that people watch and enjoy is a great thing. There's a guy that he's still doing the thing that he's done back in the day. He's still doing it today. Much like me, I'm still doing what I used to do. I never really changed or sold out or become a shill, and to my knowledge, he hasn't either, so good for him, right? Then again, maybe he is. I don't know, because I don't watch his content, but good for him. Okay. Let's see here. Sonic Super Shits to me $2. Says, I'm not going to spoil Mario. I played through the...
I am not going to count that as scat talk, I think. I don't know. It's the guy's name. That is not Phil deciding to be scat talky. He's reading a fucking name. It feels cheap to count that. It feels cheap as all hell to count that. Unless Phil makes a joke about his fucking name. If Phil mocks his name here and makes a joke about his fucking name, then I'll count it as scat talk. But only that. That is the only reason. If Phil elaborates on the fucking name and mocks it and jokes about it, whatever, I will count it. Let's rewind it and see if he does.
Let's see here.
Come on, you fuck.
Sonic Super Shits to me $2. Says, I'm not going to spoil Mario. I played through the first 5 levels. Man, there's something magical. I don't think you'll have the same issue with the game at all. I'm excited to be here tonight to see you play and experience that magic for the first time. Sounds good. I'm excited for that. I'm all for that. Damn, the sun came out in a big way. Jesus, it's like a solar flare. Look at that. I don't have the blinds all the way closed, but my God, the sun came out. It's like I can't see. Did you see that? I gotta close the blinds even further. I can't even see. Whew.
Blind fuck.
Okay. I closed them all the way. I was blinded by the light. Okay. All right, guys. Any last minute questions here? No sleep real life. I never played Sonic Mania. Should I buy it and give it a shot? If you like old school Sonic 1, 2, and 3, you will love Sonic Mania. It is definitely in vein with those games, and that's what it was going for. So that's what I would say. That's exactly what you should expect, and you will like it if you like that. I don't know anything about Skull Island Rise of Kong. Some of you have been mentioning this game in the last few days. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I have no time for that nonsense right now when I'm playing all these other releases. Sorry. Best 2D Mario games since Yoshi's World to Cypress. Well, I didn't even like Yoshi's Island. I know what you're talking about. Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island. I felt like that was just a namesake drop, but it wasn't really Super Mario World 2. I want a game that plays like Super Mario World 2, so I hope this does. This is a Christmas tree behind me. This is a Halloween tree. It's black and orange, okay? And you can just get the tree or you can decorate it. I actually have like this garland here with little like pumpkins and stuff on it.
It's a fucking Christmas tree, you fucking lazy sack of fucking shit.
I have the crow, the Nevermore Crow, Edgar Allan Poe, and I have a piranha plant monster mutant sitting with the
Edgar Allan Poe. Did this motherfucker really say Edgar Allan Poe? Do I need to fucking read off the rhyme that I sent to Vega? Because if Vega wanted a fucking rhyme then. Let me read off what I sent to Vega that one fucking time. Be all fucking poetry style. Once upon a midnight dreary, tips are slow, now cat is teary, as I fill my daily crap repeating points that bore. While I snorted nearly fapping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone robustly rapping to some urban score. 'Tis some troll, I muttered, rapping to some urban score. Suck my balls and nothing more. That was all I'd done. I couldn't be arsed if I can do anything more than that, but there you go, that's fucking Edgar Allan Poe, detractor style.
tree. It's not a Christmas tree. Not every tree is a Christmas tree. Are you aware that there's actually trees on Earth that are not Christmas branded? You may not know that. Look, this is one of them right here. That's a Halloween tree. Thank you, Game Master, for a super chat. He says, Mario fans are eating good with Wonder and now RPG coming up as well. That is true. Our Super Mario RPG remake is coming out in November, and that looks great. It looks like not only are the graphics updated, but they've redone the music. The actual original composer of the game has come back to recompose some of the music in better versions, and they've added new gameplay elements as well. There's actually new gameplay in the combat of Super Mario RPG Remake, so that's going to be exciting too. I agree. Do I have orange lights as Parasolo? I do. Various ones that I've had over the years, they just don't film well. I have these little orange string lights, and they look more white than orange on camera. I have little orange pumpkin lights, but I opted not to use them this year, because this year's kind of a hybrid. We kind of got the retro gaming vibe on one side, along with the Halloween vibe on the other side, as like a combo, rather than it just being pure Halloween. Previous years, I always did pure Halloween, and this year I want to do kind of half a half. So, okay. Willow, of course, I played the first Spider-Man game, a full playthrough. I literally just said moments ago I platinumed it. I absolutely loved platinuming it. Well, I platinumed this one. I don't know. People are saying that it's 30 hours to platinum. I probably could, but it was kind of tedious at the end of the original Spider-Man game to do some of those random crimes that would happen in the city, and you had to do it in each borough a certain number of times, and it was time-consuming to do. We got it done, but I don't know if it was really worth it. Like, who really cares about the platinum, right? So I guess we'll see what happens. What's my favorite NES Mario game? They're all good in their own right. They're all amazing. You know, Mario 1 is a harder game, but man, it laid down all the elements of future platformers. Mario 2, I only played the United States version, which is Doki Doki Panic, it's a completely different game, but it's actually a really great platformer with really interesting gameplay elements. And then Mario 3 is the culmination of the original Mario games, new graphics, new gameplay elements, you know. Everyone likes them all. I don't even know if I can choose. I like all three of them. I really do. Do I think achievement and trophy hunting is stupid or pointless? Do I like them? If it adds a new element to the game, excuse me, because it allows you to maybe explore content and enjoy it at a different level. Like, for example, there's some games that have side content that in reality doesn't really add much, but then if there's like an achievement to do like 5...
Hey, Phil says reality. Let's smack this little bitch back to reality and tick off reality.
Burger.
There we go. Fantastic. We are 4 away from a full house. We are 2 burps away from a free space. I don't think we're getting a free space for Snorts, by the way. I don't think we're getting a free space for the Snorts, but we're only 2 burps away from a free space there. And plus, of course, if we get 100 likes on this stream, we're also getting fucking a free space with, and you also get Seed Bubbles animation and all that shit as well. Pixar animation, so very kindly made for us all here. Apparently we're 1 like away. We're 99 problems, but a free space ain't one, according to Eddie. Ah, goodness me. But yeah, so, yeah, if we get 100 likes... And apparently we're at 100 now, so fucking fantastic. Let me just fucking make Phil face to the left.
Missions of it, so people will do it anyway just to get the achievement. So I don't know. It really depends on your own experience. Do they really do anything?
Look
of course
left.
they don't. No one, you know, it's not gonna, no one's gonna care
Look
if
left.
you're the guy who has the most achievement points. I know, because the guy who has the most achievement points, he posts up about it all the time. And
There we go. I got him to fucking look left. I want him to fucking look towards the fucking animation. So there, guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. 100 likes now for the fucking bingo stream, and because of that, we have a free space for the card, which means we only need 3 more to go. Not only do we fucking have a free space, but you also get to enjoy the Bolt animation. As I said, the Pixar animations are very kindly made for us all to enjoy. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper. Shoot that motherfucker. Good cat. It's always such a satisfying fucking splat right to the fucking end. There we go. Thank you very much, guys, again for liking the stream. We have a free space, and hopefully that'll help us on our way to get a full house. We're 3 away, as I said, thanks to that free space. If Phil burps twice, we only need 2 of these 4 things to happen, and it could still very well happen.
that doesn't really matter. I'm just saying. But you know, for bragging rights, or if you're someone who has an audience, if you're a streamer or a content creator, to say that you got a tough trophy or a tough achievement or whatever could be kind of nice, right? You know, I did that for the community. We toughed it out, and we climbed this mountain. We achieved this goal. Correct? Jay's wearing a Venom shirt today. Cool. I'm wearing my Mario shirt. I don't have any Spider-Man shirts, so I'm wearing my Mario shirt. Every day I play Mario Wonder. I have 3 Mario shirts. I have this one. I have the Mushroom Kingdom Pizza Delivery shirt, and I have the Abbey Road Mario shirt. Right? I have 3. So I'm thinking I can kind of alternate between those on days that I'm playing Mario. Of course, then I gotta hit the wash. But at least for these first few streams, I could probably wear a Mario shirt every day I play it. We'll see. I do not have a favorite trophy achievement. I already gave my opinion on the new PS5 models, I think last week on podcast. So you guys are basically hitting me up on questions I've already very thoroughly discussed. JDTV says Diablo 4 Season 2 apparently pretty good. Can't wait to try, but I'm addicted to Call of Duty. Do you know if anyone's talking about, anyone on this planet is talking about Diablo 4 right now? Like, really? I hate to say it, but... Escanor says the guy who has Xbox Gamer Score. No, the guy who has the most Gamer Score has Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for life because of it. Oh, did they do that? Because I think he had gotten Xbox Gold for life because of it, but then they canceled it because Xbox Gold is done now. Now it's just Game Pass. They got rid of Gold, so he was like, "Oh, I guess it's done." Did they transfer over to him to Game Pass Ultimate instead? That's nice of them to do that, actually. Shout out to the following people who just got to get the membership from RAC. We've got Zen Shuriken, Ad the Gamer, Comet Frenzy, David D, and Goldfish. Congrats to the 5 of you. Thank you, RAC, for your support of the channel, and thank you for the gifted members. My hope here is that by the end of the month we can boost the members back, because we lost an insane amount of members in the last couple of weeks.
He still didn't count the fucking members he got at the start of the stream, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty certain he didn't fucking he may have fucking done it very quietly before he actually went live properly, updating members, because it happened right at the start of the fucking stream before he was properly, officially live, you know, with his fucking face being shown. So it is possible he fucking sneakily updated the total. But he gained a bunch of new members earlier on, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think he updated the total anyway. He might have, for all I fucking know, but I didn't see it. Although then again, I was fucking watching other things, or if we were waiting for Phil to fucking start the show.
Now that we're heading into all these great new releases, hopefully we can get some of those back now. Get the momentum going in the right direction, correct? I received a $20 tip. What the hell? Work! Finally. From 1 Minute Man. Thank you to 1 Minute Man for your very generous tip and your support, once again, of all of my content here on YouTube, no matter what I'm putting out or what I'm doing in a particular day. 1 Minute Man supports it all. I really appreciate that. Let's get a nice...
Hold on. Apparently Phil bumped the microphone there. I don't mind rewinding and seeing it. I'll just make sure Was this a microphone bump? Lauren thinks it was. Lauren V is asking, was that microphone bump? We're so close to a fucking full house here. We're going to fucking make sure we don't miss anything.
For the gifted members. My hope here is that by the end of the month we can boost the members back, because we lost an insane amount of members in the last couple of weeks, but now that we're heading into all these great new releases, hopefully we can get some of those back now. Get the momentum going in the right direction, correct?
You know what? I think that was right fucking there. That sounded like he bumped it.
These great new releases, hopefully we can get some of those back now.
So when he moves his arm here towards, like, his right, you know, he's right in the middle of fucking doing a strange salute, I know, with a drunken look in his face. But listen to this bump sound.
Momentum going in the right direction, correct?
Right there. I'm just trying. Was it a bump? Or did he just bump something on his desk and the microphone picked that up instead? We can't tell.
Heading into all these great new releases.
Usually we can't tell.
Hopefully we can get some.
Like I go full screen for you guys. I wanted to see what I'm seeing, right? I don't mind. Let's just make sure. Fuck it. We'll do everything. We'll go down to normal speed. You know, normal fucking speed. And let's see. As I said, a full house is on the line here.
Those back now. Get the momentum going in the right direction, correct?
See, it's hard to tell. It does, like, move the microphone, but it does it all the time because he fucking jiggles his fucking leg all the goddamn time. The microphone does move all the time anyway. The microphone is always wobbling because he's jiggling his leg all the time. Did Phil actually bump the microphone though? Or I don't know.
Those back now. Get the momentum going in the right direction, correct?
Ah, goodness me. Do we count it? Do we not count it? People are saying I should do a poll for it. Okay, I mean, I don't mind doing a poll. Fuck it. Start a... let me see. So, I'll do a poll. Remember, guys, I need like a majority here. If it's like fucking 50-50 split, you know. Yeah, but then we're just not going to count it. Did he bump the mic? Yes or no? Simple enough wee question. There you fucking go. I'll let you guys decide, the community. I mean, I think for the majority, we need a pretty overwhelming majority that says yes. But if you think this is Phil bumping the microphone,
get some of those back now. Get the momentum going in the right direction, correct?
If you think that's a mic bump, then pick yes. If you don't think it was a mic bump, pick no. You guys will decide. I'm going back to 1.5 speed. Did I get it there? Oh, I fucking missed it. So 1.5. Think of it. We'll crack on a bingo and we'll see how the fucking poll goes.
I received a $20 tip. What the hell?
What the fuck was that? Was that a mic bump?
A $20 tip. What the hell? Work.
What is that? Is that him banging his fucking laptop? And he's actually fucking bumping him. The microphone is picking up him banging a laptop. I think I should count him. He's banging the table. So technically he's not bumped the microphone, but the microphone's obviously picking up the noise that he just fucking made there.
A $20 tip. What the hell? Work. Finally. For 1 Minute Man. Thank you.
So does that count? Are we counting that? I mean, is that the same thing as last time for people in doubt? You know, I'm trying to be fair, guys. You know what I mean? I don't ever just fucking, you know, cheaply award something. Do we count it? Are we counting it? I don't know. Fuck me, man. I'm confused. One more time.
Work. Finally. For 1 Minute Man. Thank you to 1 Minute Man for your very generous tip and your support once again of all of my content here on YouTube, no matter what I'm putting out or what I'm doing in a particular day. 1 Minute Man supports it all. I really appreciate that. Let's get a nice...
You know what? I'm counting it. Fuck it. I'm gonna end the poll. End the fucking poll. I mean, fuck it. We're counting it. We're counting it. Fuck it.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are 2 away technically from a full house, guys. We're 2 away.
Delicious $20 animation for that tip. There we go. Love that head shrinking action. Thank you, 1 Minute Man. That'll get us up to 34 bucks in tips. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't wait for honestly, I can't wait for Modern Warfare 3 to come out now. Because that beta gave me my competitive desire to play FPS back, because it's all the maps from the original game that I love from 2009. Even though I know it's not going to play like that. I know it's not. But just at least for the initial hype of me playing those old maps again. I was doing well in the beta, right? I was actually kicking ass and getting Juggernaut summons multiple times. It was really fun. So I'm actually very much looking forward to that. So. Sorry to hear you have a stomach bug, Jay. He's going to meet the voice actors for Spider-Man soon. And Vega? Vega from Street Fighter? I don't even know who is his voice actor. Well, I'm glad you're going to meet them. Is it Yuri Lowenthal? The voice actor for Spider-Man? I think that's his name. Yuri Lowenthal? I think. I could have that wrong. I could have confused, but I think that's it, the person's name. Darkside Chris says, what I honestly hate about the new Call of Duty, guns feel the same compared to the good old days. That's why you don't like it? Wait. He says, what I hate about the new Call of Duty, the guns all feel the same compared to the good old days. So you don't like the guns feeling like the old guns? I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. I'm not one of these guys that's into Call of Duty so much that I can even tell. I just jump in and I play for silly fun and I have my fun and then we move on, right? Tales of Vesperia, they named the protagonist Yuri Lowell because they like Yuri Lowenthal so much. Seriously? What? I know all about the Civilization series, Enclave Soldier. I never really thought it would work for my audience. I didn't think that it would catch on. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't. I just never thought that people would enjoy it that much. No one's really asked for it, even though it's been on Game Pass and other things, I think, right? All right, last chance for a question, and we're going to go on a quick break for me to use the restroom before we jump into Spider-Man 2. Right? The Spider-Man 2. Mockshirt's gameplay will start very shortly. Like I said, I'm finishing the podcast, going to use the restroom quickly, and then we're going to start. You miss how the guns used to be? Nowadays they feel the same. I think old Call of Duty guns felt unique. I see what you're saying, Darkside Chris. Okay. No game news again. Once again, nothing going on in the realm of game news. Like we talked about, the initial reviews for Spider-Man 2 and Mario are good, right? Outside of that, there's like nothing going on in the realm of game news recently, besides just talking generally about games. There's been no big updates or anything, so no gaming news segment because there's nothing to discuss. All right, guys. I think let's end the show so we can get into Spider-Man. I know people are dying for me to start with the game. Thank you. Good podcast today. Nice chill one. Lots to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow should be a great one because tomorrow I'm going to give you my initial impressions on both games, which I don't know what they're going to be right now. We're going to find out as I play today. So it's always a good podcast the day after a new release, and now we got 2 of them. So this should be very special. I hope that you guys will join me all day today if you can make it to the streams, and if not, you want to swing by tomorrow for a summary. I appreciate you all hanging out with me here today early on. Thank you all for everything, and it is now time for me to say Happy Halloween.
Get fucked, you fucking dick. My mute game's on fucking point. You think you can fucking catch us out with that shit?
Alright. So, let's get set up, and like I said, I'm going to take a brief break to use the restroom, and then we're going to begin with Spider-Man 2. It won't be a long break. It'll be like 5 minutes for me to just use the restroom. I won't monetize you, even though I should, because I know we have a lot of viewers today, because it is a new release day and people want to see me play Spider-Man.
Even though I should monetize you, I won't monetize. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking dick? Jesus. He's going to the bathroom, so I'm not counting that as scat talk. If Phil explains what he's done in the bathroom in particular detail involving fecal matter, then yes, that will absolutely get ticked off. But he needs to fucking just saying he's going to the bathroom doesn't count.
Man, I know we probably have more people on stream today than usual. I'm still not going to monetize you. I refuse. How about that? I absolutely refuse to monetize my audience. If you guys like the content, please support it of your own volition. Let me go get my controller. And they called them the Spider-Man 2. They are the Spider-Man 2. It's not Spider-Man, it's Marvel Spider-Man 2. So we're going to call them the Spider-Man 2 all day today. Alright, guys. Let's take a brief break. I'm just going to mute the mic, go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll start, okay? I'll be right back in a few minutes.
This is the point in time where I can just hold down the right arrow button on my keyboard until he waddles his fat arse back into the fucking pig pen. Oh, here we go.
I think it's...
Here we go. Let's see him fucking throw himself into the fucking chair. It's never that graceful, is it? It just fucking just collapses into...
Alrighty, everybody. Are we ready? I think it's time to start. Indeed. It is time to begin.
Burp your dick.
So... let's begin.
Burp, fuckface.
Let's begin. Swing through city, bitch. Alright, that was stupid. Spider-Man 2. Oh, wait, I don't have no audio. I have no audio. That's not good. I want to be able to hear as I swing. Ooh, game hints. I need those. Everyone knows I'm a terrible gamer. I need game hints, man. Alright, so I have a confession to make. I've been hearing Spider-Man theme songs playing in my head for the last couple of days. First, it was the 1990s animated Spider-Man, Spider-Blood, radioactive Spider-Blood, Spider-Man. Then I started thinking about the old Spider-Man theme. So I got all these themes in my head. I guarantee you none of these themes will be in the game whatsoever. Zero. It'd be awesome if they were, but I bet they won't be. Okay, initial setup. Challenge level, amazing. All right. It's the default, right? Popular settings. I want large subtitles. Probably not largest. We'll do large. Experiential vibration. Feel the thunderous impacts of villain attacks all the way to the moving electric buzz of Miles' venom powers. The setting is designed to provide an engaging, immersive sensory experience.
Boring.
Okay. Motion blur. I don't like motion blur. I guess we'll leave it on, and if it's bothering us, we'll turn it off. Okay. Visual settings. Full screen on. When turned off, damage vignettes, intense flashing effects, and effects that impact the entire screen are removed. Oh, performance. I want performance. Absolutely. Yes. It includes ray tracing features that are simplified for use in some cases. Pedestrian traffic density may be decreased in some areas. Fine hair detail is simplified. Oh, never mind. I need the fine hair detail. I guess we're going to like 20 frames then. I need my hair to be detailed. Fidelity, performance. VRR. I don't have this. Like, I don't... This doesn't work. Yeah, VRR won't even work for me. I don't have a setup that supports it. I'll just turn it off then. Display mode. Yeah, I don't support this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't need the VRR. Audio calibrations. Midnight mode. Reduce the range between quietness and loudest sounds. Nah. Alright, I guess we're good. Apply pre-order bonuses. Alright. Let's get started here, everybody.
Wait a second. Did he get a pre-order bonus for this fucking game? Would you like to watch a recap of events leading up to this moment? I'm guessing he's going to start recording in a second now.
Would you like to watch a recap of the events leading up to the moment? Should we? I'm assuming this is going to summarize what happened in Marvel's Spider-Man 1 as well as Miles Morales. I mean, it's been a few years, so I'm thinking perhaps we should just to get caught up. Let's do it. Let's watch the recap. What the hell's going on?
He's not even recording yet, by the way. Is this still unrecorded shit?
I'm working on a college application, and it says I gotta tell them about myself.
Oh no, those are the worst. Just lie. Make everything up.
You got any advice?
Well, take me. Hi, I'm Peter Parker. I'm 25 years old, I have a bachelor's degree in biophysics, and I'm in love with the greatest woman ever.
This is the first game. Okay.
Okay. Side note: Mary Jane in that first Spider-Man game, annoying as fuck. Nobody fucking enjoyed being Mary Jane in the fucking first Spider-Man game. That shit was awful. That was like, I've got a fucking new Spider-Man game. I can swing around like with the greatest of fucking ease. I was like, okay, great. There'll be Mary Jane where you fucking move slowly about the fucking place, being all fucking stealthy and shit. Fucking annoying as hell.
Who is the best journalist in the city?
Word. Go MJ.
Who will look completely different in this game. They redesigned her face, I think.
By the other greatest woman ever, Aunt May.
Humble brag again. Damn.
And a while back, I was bitten by a radioactive spider and got superpowers.
I can't put that in my essay. Me and the track as I drive the train.
I've used my powers to help the city and stop a lot of people who wanted to hurt it. Like my mentor, Dr. Otto Octavius. His lab got shut down by an old colleague, Norman Osborn. Otto retaliated by releasing a bioweapon. In the end, I managed to stop Otto, but not without great cost.
That was pretty good. But I'm no Peter Parker.
Exactly. You're Miles Morales. You're 17 years old and a student at Brooklyn Visions Academy. What else?
What else? You don't remember?
Help out with my mom's work in Harlem every now and then. She's Councilwoman Rio Morales. And there is a girl I like who's spectacular and inspiring.
Oh, that's right.
And I think
she's deaf, right? She's the sign language.
And I also got bitten by a radioactive spider that gave me superpowers. I learned how to
what a coincidence.
From the OG. But I learned how to be a hero from my dad.
That's right, and he passed away in the first game too, right?
He was killed by Martin Lee.
Yep.
In the City Hall bombing. The good I try to do every day is the good my dad planted in me. But it's been hard. Even with superpowers, sometimes we can't save the people we love, no matter how hard we try. A hero is someone who doesn't give up, though. And I don't plan to. I don't know, man. I can't talk about me without talking about Spider-Man.
Sure you can. You just have to... Yeah, why don't you just start another draft?
So, what does he call himself? Because Peter Parker is Spider-Man. What does Miles Morales call himself? Because he can't call himself Miles Morales. That would be that would give away his secret identity. What is his name? Does he have an official name that's different from Spider-Man? He's the guy? Oh, he's that guy. Oh, I see. I wonder, right? I don't know. So look at this. What the hell's that? Harry Osborn? That wasn't Harry Osborn. So that looks like the symbiote. That's the Venom symbiote. Of course, he doesn't know that yet, because this is probably the introduction of the symbiote to the plotline. Spider-Boy. That's insulting. He's about to be 18 years old. They call him Spider-Boy. What the hell? This says Harry Osborn and it shows a woman. What the hell's that? Is there something in the plotline I'm not aware of? Do we have a dramatic character shift? Harry Osborn is that woman now? Maybe I should have done more research before we started playing Spider-Man 2. What is going on? It's bad. Anyway, I guess we'll just start.
I'm just trying to see, it says Harry Osborn at the top, but the picture does not necessarily relate to it being... I don't know, I'm confused. I don't know what fucking direction they're going. It could very well mean, but also Harry could be short for Harriet. I'm just saying, it could be short.
I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, it's like Harry Osborn, it's a woman. What the hell? 2 years ago. Uh-oh.
I swear, is he recording? If he started fucking recording, he kept that shit quiet.
Dr. Connors!
He must be recording, surely. There's no way he's fucking gonna start a fucking game without fucking hitting the goddamn record button. At what point in time did he start fucking recording? I think we got a call. He has to be. He has to be fucking recording. Barrett also says he's never started it. Did Phil start the fucking game without remembering to hit the record button? Oh my, that's embarrassing. I guess we continue until... hold on. Can somebody look into the fucking future and tell if he started recording? Like, do we have any time travelers in here that fucking knows what happened to DSP in the future? Because we are behind DSP by over an hour. Darkseid, the flow is saying rules are rules. Is that at 10 PM? Fuck me, man. We didn't get a YouTube intro or anything. Yeah, what the fuck? I guess we need... I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused.
That's his mother? That's Dr. Connor's mother? So Peter has a crush on Dr. Connor's mother? Whoa.
Are you ready? Are you good?
Promise me something.
Whoa, they look totally different. Right?
This doesn't work.
That doesn't look like Norman Osborn, right? I think they redesigned him. And this is the first time we're seeing Harry in the game, right?
It'll work.
I don't have a lot of time left. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I'm not going to lose you.
Huh? What's going on?
I will never let you go.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oopsie. Well, happy Halloween, everyone. We're a week early, but there you go. Very nice. That was the same face model from the first game? He looks different to me. Maybe I'm just misremembering. It's been many years, right? Spider-Man 1 was, what, 5 years ago or something like that?
We have a bell
6?
for a reason.
Can't remember.
Take your seats. I'm here. Good morning, class.
Oh, no.
We have a new teacher joining us today.
That's the teacher? Wait, what?
Hi.
What?
Mister?
People are trying to say there was a voice crack when Phil said he looks different. I mean, I'll allow it, I guess. What the fuck's going on, though? How the fuck are we still going?
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
I mean, am we going to get a fucking full house because Phil's a dumb bastard if I got to fucking hit record?
No, this is an awful idea. Peter Parker cannot teach.
Because this is physics class, and physics is awesome.
Oh my god.
Ever wonder how some insects and birds, reptiles, just run right across the pond? 2 words. Surface tension. Bathroom? Okay. Surface tension.
Is that how it works? You just scream out bathroom and storm out of the classroom? Is that how you do it today?
Gamma.
You used to have to raise your hand and get called upon in my old day. What the hell is that? Yo, that's a stinky ass fart cloud outside. Goddamn.
Divided by the length. L.
Someone had the world's biggest dump across the street, I guess.
Anybody?
We need to establish, that is scat talk, but we need to establish whether Phil's recording or not. We still don't know when he started recording. We need to figure this out. Is he recording, yes or no? There's no way. Hold on, give me a second here. Phil's been going for... We're an hour behind DSP. So in theory, he should have fucking got to a second part by now because he fucking goes an hour per fucking recording. I'm going to raw DSP and I'm going to try and figure this shit out. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. If I go to raw DSP, who's live now, of course. So, when did... hold on. So does he pause it like fucking like... When does he pause it to fucking go in his little, you know... Hold on a second, here we go. I think I found... Give me a second here. So he's... I don't want to spoil things for people as well, so that's why I went to the fucking pause section. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, but here we go. This is raw DSP. Like, you know, like, and this was like about 8 minutes ago.
The head of the Daily Bugle across the entire city of New York City to the hospital. So how's he going to spin this to say that Spider-Man's a villain after Spider-Man single-handedly takes him to the hospital to help him, right?
But this is him fucking... He's obviously stopped recording.
So we have to swing J. Jonah J. on it's B yet because we're still kind of in an intro. Remember on part 1 of things, so many gameplay mechanics and everything. But I hope that you guys are enjoying. If you are,
so he's about to stop recording, which means he probably started recording at some point. But surely then at some point, if I can, I'm so confused. When did he start recording?
Remember on part 1 of a playthrough, it's very important to engage with the content. If you could give it a like, leave some comments, let me know what you think about the game. I hope that you are enjoying the game. Thank you for watching, everyone here live on stream. We got a lot more coming here. So thanks for watching Spider-Man 2, and I'll see you in the next part. Okay. Really? People are saying we got 100 likes. I'm not even looking. Yes, we do have 100.
So he stopped recording there. There's no problem with that whatsoever. I need to figure this out. Hold on. Look, thankfully we have a raw fill stream right fucking here. I'm going to ask them. They've been watching the whole fucking stream. I'm asking Raphael. What's Eddie saying? Eddie's saying, read the Insomniac logo. I see him lean over, probably click and say I have a confession to make. Oh, is this fucking back? Hold on. We can go back on Phil's side of things. I am so confused here. I'm very confused. So when did Phil say that though? I have a confession to make. When did that happen? An Insomniac. The logo. You said the Insomniac logo. So that means before this recap then? The Insomniac logo. So when he started the actual fucking game. So he included the menu here.
Oh wait, I don't have no audio.
So he had no audio.
I have no audio. That's not good.
So he leaned over there.
I want to be able to hear it as I swing. Ooh, game hints. I need those. Everyone knows I'm a terrible gamer. I need game hints, man.
Right there, maybe. He may have fucking done it.
Alright, so...
Yes. He actually started recording there. You can actually hear him click and then he fucking gets into it.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah, I think Eddie's right. To me, that's him starting fucking recording. Fuck me, man. I was so fucking confused because he didn't have, it seemed so fucking strange for Phil to like neglect that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was the shittiest fucking intro ever to a fucking brand new game. It's practically fucking mid-sentence, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Let me just fucking go here and see if anyone actually answered my question here. People are too busy fucking talking to King Goken. There's a different king distracting the raw Phil crowd. But guys, yeah, I think, yeah, and people are saying as well, we can't count the voice crack technically. I mean, strictly speaking, I'm still going to leave it there. Remember we had a free space. We had a free space thanks to the likes. So we'll just say the voice crack was a free space. I mean, I'm glad we got to the fucking bottom of things. And then a shame, it's sad, because if Phil had forgotten to record that whole time, that would have been a fucking full house. But, yeah, that is him. Without a doubt in my mind anyway. This is him starting to record.
Oh, as everyone knows, I'm a terrible gamer. I need game hints, man. Alright, so I have a confession to make.
You can hear the click and everything, you know what I mean, for sure, so yeah. That was damn close, so that was a goddamn close one today. And yeah, thank you, Eddie, for looking back on that as well. And it's a spot on that, you know, it's a great spot from Eddie. I would have had no fucking idea what to. I would have fucking. I was planning to rewind anyway, but yeah, Eddie got there before me and fucking checked. Which is big shout out to Eddie for keeping us all right. The integrity of the game is intact. We don't try and cheat with bingo, you know what I mean? We're fucking more honest and robust than that and all that jazz. But yeah, I will be back. So I'm going to wrap things up. Well, let's go to live DSP actually. He's $34 at this point in time before he started recording.
So swipe up.
Phil gained $6 playing the whole game. Fucking amazing shit. So yeah, that's fucking great. I'm going to just fuck off from that crap. And Jesus Christ, I forgot about the fucking thumbnails. I forgot about the fucking possible thumbnails. Let's just go to autos instead. Let's go to current auto. Let's go. There we go. Let's just fucking chill the fuck out and detox with some nice quality auto action from the Vancouver Aquarium. Guys, thank you for being here today. Like, not to fucking get too morbid or whatever, but today's been a rough day for me. Yeah, it's going to take a long time, obviously, it's never easy losing a pet. You know, especially when it comes to like dogs and cats, they will break your heart every time, you know what I mean? You love them, then the wee buggers don't, you know, people don't deserve dogs, you know what I mean? But yeah, you guys have been a fucking wonderful distraction to me. I kept myself busy, you guys kept me fucking distracted as well. I really do appreciate everyone here for helping me just keep my mind off things, and we just got on with the bingo, got on with the show. You guys have been fucking wonderful. I cannot express enough how glad I am. But, you know, you guys kept me going with the bingo stuff, you know what I mean? And just, for you know, it just got through, you know, I mean, it'll take time. I mean, a lot of us know what it's like to fucking experience that kind of loss. It's never easy, but you guys were fucking great. Thank you very much. So thank you for keeping me right in the car as well, you know, and everything else, you know, making things I miss sometimes as well. And yeah, just in general, Jesus Christ, they're all together. Right at the front, they're so cute. But yeah, it's always good to end on otters, they're all goddamn cute as hell. I'll be back on Sunday, guys, and I can tell you now, Sunday is basically a special fucking show for Dimmock. Remember, if people are brand new members, by the way, there's a members post for people to nominate their favourite ever DSP moments. Dimmock suggested the Side Scrollers interview. That fucking thing is 5 hours long. So I've tried to pick the best fucking moments from that, essentially, to cover it, but I can imagine that taking all goddamn stream. So essentially speaking, I'm doing another fucking like retro, like, you know, favourite DSP moments. But yeah, in this case, it's basically a Dimmock special because he picked something that's just 5 hours long. So, oh my god. But yeah, but keep in mind though, I'm always open to, I'll say new nominations and all that shit. Eileen, sorry, I'll get your name right for a second. Alien, not Eileen. Alien is asking, can I DM you a moment on Twitter? Sure, my DMs are open. I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean. So yeah, but by all means, get in touch and yeah, I'm happy to. If people need, you know, I talk whatever, I'm also happy to talk to people. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday for some retro look back DSP kind of thing. I'll be picking apart from, you know, side scroll moments and all that shit. But as I'm saying though, any of our members, you know, go to the community members community thread page, nominate your favourite DSP moments, and I'll get to those as well. We can do them for another stream. And so yeah, and yeah, bingo return on Monday. And I might have a special guest on Monday. He cannot confirm it right now, but I might be able to get Dark to the Phil, the talented artist himself. He needs to kind of wait and see and make sure he's not too busy. But if all goes to plan, Dark to the Phil will be joining us on Monday as a special guest. You know, so that'll be good to fucking have. And yeah, I think Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday, Raven might be able to join us. Need to get a confirmed room. I know he's got to kind of make sure his work schedule's okay, but he was hoping to join us on Wednesday. I'm about to confirm closer to the time. But yeah, but well, saying exclusive drawing for a card. I mean, I can ask him if he wants to knock something up very quickly. I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting concept for sure, and hopefully the whole chat will get to see the thing. You know, hopefully we can get a whole full house card unlocked and all that shit. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. So I'll be back on Sunday. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy my day off and all that shit, you know what I mean? From DSP shenanigans. But I'll also encourage you all to fucking check out our distractors, our restreamers, show them some support and all that jazz. Whoever it is you like or don't like, whatever, just, you know, yeah, appreciate all the fucking detractors are, you know, doing their best to make you some robust content and all that jazz, you know what I mean? Show them some love and appreciation. But yeah, guys, I'll return on Sunday, as I said. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy your weekend in general. However you wish to spend it. I'm going to catch you all on Sunday, but I'm going to end things, or always end things, by playing Notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So, guys, once again, genuinely from the bottom of my fucking heart, guys, thank you very much for just, you know, keeping me going. You know, I really appreciate that. You know, that was, yeah. When things like this can happen, I like to keep myself busy. You guys keep me busy, and I really can't express enough how glad I am you guys help me get through this. So I'm going to end things there. Catch you all Sunday, guys. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your Saturday. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.